And six. Okay. Hi, 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 hi. Oh, there was a thumb. So hello, one person from the past. Okay. Let me get in the channel. I don't think anyone's in there. Oh shit, this phone's about to die. Damn. Okay, hold on. Phone. Oh, this phone drives me crazy. I hate using it for anything. Ah, there it is. Oh, it says there's one person. Oh, hello, baby floor. Hello, 444. Okay. I don't know. I think that's nice. Either way, I have to plug this in. But if you're still here, if you're the one person, hello. Oh, I got cat fluff from my charger. Hold on. Put this over here. Okay, but yes, hello, one person. I hope you're having a great day. It's the evening for me. I think listen, I don't know what time it is. 7:45, but I mean, it could be 5 o'clock for all I know. It's crazy out there. Either way, this is a request from the comments, and it's about neighbors gossip. I said I was going to do it after regular gossip, but then I realized I just kind of did regular gossip, but I did like a different rendition of it, like an extra juicy one. So it's like I kind of just did that one. So I went to this one, even though it's still been longer than the other one. Whatever. I like to give things time and space. By the way, so it's what do the neighbors say? Right? Gossip about you from your neighbors. So what are the neighbors saying about you, basically? What do they say behind closed doors? Like if you live next door to like a married couple, what do they be gossiping about you? Or like that girl over there with her boyfriend, what do they be saying about you? Things like this. Okay, so hold on. I'm coming. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, we'll be animals. I like the animals. Animals are the easiest thing to connect to for me. I don't know. I mind read animals before people. Crow. The crow card. What is it? What do your neighbors say? That one makes me laugh. They think you're hella moody. They don't know. They think you're scary. For pile one. Right. Oh God, pile three too. Pile two though. My God. Oh, but overall, okay. The buffalo card is at the bottom. So hold on, I am coming. Oh, my mouth is dry. I got like three different types of beverages. I got tea. I got Dr. Pepper, and I got Rebel. Oh, I'm about to pop that Rebel. Either way, so this is a request generally, and it's what do the neighbors say? Gossip about you from your neighbors. Okay. Oops. So we have option one, crow, option two, fox, and option three, dragon. So I'm going to say, I'm going to pick your pick, and it's probably going to be about 20, 30 minutes for me to shuffle, and then about 30 minutes per pile. So time it out and come back when you think it's time. Either way, plan it out accordingly, and I will see you at your pick. Bye. Oh my God, my mouth is so dry. Yes, come to me, Red Bull. Come to me. Oh yes. I told my mom how much Red Bull did I drink, and she said, "Nicole, you're an alcoholic." I said, "No, mom. I just really like sugar." She said, "It's the same thing, woman." I'll never forget that conversation. I was on a swing with her while she told me this while drinking the Red Bull, and I was like, But no, Red Bull is just like a soda that tastes good. It was like my Dr. Pepper over here. It just has a bunch of other shit in it. I don't know. I like Red Bull. Let's see. We'll start with the big ones. I'm trying to think if I have anything interesting. Oh my gosh, I got part two of drama. Oh wait, there's something. My daughter drinks those. Yeah, a lot of people drink them. I got my mother-in-law drinking them too. She drinks the little mini can, and she's like, "Ooh." I was holding one in my hand. It's so controversial. Okay, I don't get why. They literally tea jacks me up more than a Red Bull does. I don't know. I don't know. It's just that taurine doesn't do shit to me. Eh? I'm immune to taurine. But tea makes me act out, I want to say. Tea makes me like I'm drunk. Literally. So does soda nowadays when I drink too much Dr. Pepper. Oh gosh, that's like quite a combination over there. Red Bull plus Dr. Pepper plus tea. A kapow. All I need is a biscuit right now. You can, yeah. What do the neighbors think about you? I don't know. They judge your habits, I've heard to say. They might see you throwing out your trash and like say you drink a lot. Maybe you drink a lot of wine. I do not drink a lot of wine, but I'm trying to relate like Red Bull to other people because not as much. There's not many people that sit around drinking Red Bull like me. My ex is probably like, how does she still drink Red Bull? I don't know. I like it. Right, but the answers you need are coming. Yes, I'm apparently gonna get into some type of answers for you. Hopefully, this will be entertaining. It is the hump day. Yes, the day of humping. So let's say maybe some of you. I don't know. You're saying you're gonna get humped. Hump somebody. Oh, I'm tired, but not like sleepy tired. I fell asleep on the couch watching something. I don't know. My Netflix went back on rotate. I don't remember what I was watching. I think it was on soft mysteries again. So I don't know. Listen, I got a vision, right, about a dude getting like trapped by a chick and held in the basement, like tied up, like straight, like Kathy Bates. What's that show? Misery, like Misery. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Misery with Kathy Bates. I think it's Kathy Bates. But like it's like this book writer. He's like he gets stranded like with a flat tire, and like the only closest farmhouse is this lady. It's Kathy, and she takes him in and doesn't tell him that she knows who he is, and she's his biggest fan and shit. And she keeps him. She like ties him up in the bed. She like breaks his legs, keeps him. I don't know. She keeps him. That poor man. I couldn't stand the show. My heart went out to this person. I felt like this was a true story for somebody. And I was like, this is so horrible. I feel so horrible for this man. And I have a vision of this randomly, like maybe 6 months ago or something. And then after summer, my ex-husband tells me he hears on the news that there was a girl that did this to some dude and she like tortured him in a bathtub off Tinder. My heart goes out to that man, just like the story. She like made him get in the tub and like forced him there. She like ordered Uber. This I hate to laugh. I have inappropriate laughter in me in the world. All right, I laugh because it's just that horrible. Okay, I have to laugh or I'm gonna be upset. I don't know. Let me laugh, please. Okay, so, oh my God. So it's like I feel like I know someone this happened to, but maybe not quite on that scale. But I feel like that's what the vision was. I was tuning into that, and I was like, oh God, that poor guy. I wonder what he did to deserve that. Right, he got saved. I think he might be missing some pieces. I don't know what she did to him. That poor man. That's what I'm saying. Kathy Bates. I don't know. Pardon me. I'm sure you're right. Well, oh God, I couldn't believe when he told me that. I was like, "Is that a true story? Are you serious right now?" He's like, "No, it's on the news. You never heard it?" I said, "No, I don't watch the news. I don't read the news. I don't news nothing. Okay, just sit around doing nothing. I don't know. I find this fun. Uh, I mean, okay, hold on. Only because I really like this deck. Listen, this deck was overpriced, but I did it because it's nice. Okay, they put some extra quality into it. It's not like a cheap deck. I mean, it is still just paper and cards, but still, I don't know. Okay, like, well, I'm in Canada. Everything's jacked up in Canada. I don't know what they're doing here. Everything is jacked up like crazy. I cannot believe I'm up to $10 for a brick of cheese. This is life now. I was like, cheese is overpriced, but sugar is abundance, and I am diabetic. Boy, I guess this is why I got my tolerance up. I don't know. I have to survive off candy bars. It's cheaper for me to survive off candy bars than it is for me to eat healthy, guys. But this is what they want. But fear not. I figured out that Kraft mac and cheese is like a secret blessing for poor people. Hear me out. Okay? Or just people without kids. They put extra calcium and shit. They put extra vitamins in that shit. This stuff tastes like shit nowadays. It did not used to taste like that. That shit tastes like vitamins. And vitamins. I gotta add cheese to it. I gotta spend $10 for a brick of cheese to fancy up my box of mac and cheese because it tastes like vitamins. And then they even give you that. Some of them have cauliflower noodles. Whoa! All right, these actually aren't that bad. I love them spinach noodles. The tricolor noodles. What is this? A dozen eggs. Oh, hold on. There's chat. All right, dozen eggs here is $4. Here is $6. This is $4.50 if I can get at the right store at the right time, but usually $4.99 plus, and then it's like $7.99 for a 24 pack, and I'm like, the fuck? I don't want to bring a cart. I'm not a farmer, all right, but I mean eggs last, so I'll do it. I'll bring home a tray of eggs and take up a whole space. There you go. All right, because this is retarded. This is what they want me to do. They want me to buy bulk. All right, I don't want a Costco card. Listen, I went to Costco in Canada. There's no deals. It's the same price as if I go to IGA and just double up. I went out of my way to go to Costco just so that you can give me a bulk amount of it, but the same price. Are you crazy? No, I'm gonna go over there and just get the smaller amount. I don't gotta. Costco is more for people that want to buy in bulk and not have to leave the house. So they got a big house. I could fit it. This is an apartment. I can't fit a. My ex-husband's like, you should go to Costco. It's so much better. And I was like, yeah, because I mean, they shit $2 off. Wow, wow, who cares? Yeah, I mean, it's not that big a deal. Just wait for them to come on sale at Walmart and double up, and then it's even cheaper than when you went to Costco. Wow, you know what I mean? This is life. But overall, they managed to go to Costco and stock up. When I was like, where am I gonna put? I mean, this box of paper towels is as big as this desk. Where am I gonna put that? In my living room? Or I'm gonna put it on my kitchen table? I'm gonna pile it up in the corner of my kitchen? No, I need to buy the small packages because I gotta live small. I have a small home. I mean, I got a closet. Yeah, I could bulk it. I do actually have a really big closet. I could just put everything in. But no, like I said, the prices, it's not worth it. They make you have a card and everything. It ain't worth it for me. All right, maybe for the pastries, but I'm diabetic. I don't need deals on pastries. No, I gotta hiss when I see pastries and run away. And I secretly cry. I love you, pastries. I'm so sorry. Oh God, I ate donuts today. See, that's what I'm having a day. But I'm stable. That's the funny part. So I'm taking advantage of it. That's why I say I don't understand it. I didn't even do any exercise. Wait, no, I think I did. Oh yeah, no, I danced in the middle of the night. I was dancing in my kitchen at 4 a.m. I don't know. When my phone charges more, I'll catch up on chat. So I'm sorry. I'll get there. Yeah, I'm burning my candle. It's my Christmas candle. It's winter candy apple. Okay. Yeah. It smells so fucking good. Okay, I also got this. Oh, okay. It's winter apple candy. Body shimmer. Oh, the next time I have sex, I'm gonna say spray me down. Spray me down and make me shine. And let's do this. I don't know. I'm gonna be just apply it all. Just dump it on me. I don't care. Massage it into me. Yes, it's even called the Diamond Shimmer Mist. Yes, 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 yes. Me and this winter apple candy got big plans. Oh, I might only have this much by the time the day happens because it's I don't foresee any sex in my life for a long time. I don't think my neighbors do either. My neighbors. I feel like my neighbors pay way too much attention to me, but it's because I'm hella strange. I'm the strangest person on my block. And they all think my ex-husband's my man. They all think it's like my on again, off again boyfriend. And it's like, no, that's just my husband for however long. And we're still in communication because what? We have a kid? I don't know. I try. We don't talk anymore, though. I mean, we will. We can. We're on friendly terms. Mhm. But we don't talk anymore. Yeah, we were only talking just because we were still moving. I was still moving out. I still had to get my things. He still has some of my things. I still talk to him about certain like things that I need from there, if I remember. That's why I say we're on friendly terms, and that's all I wanted. I did it though. I managed to stop talking and get. He doesn't even care to talk to me, but he doesn't care if I talk to him. He's not gonna be like ah. He's gonna be like, oh, okay, what's up? He's gonna know it's gonna be. You know what I mean? We're on that tone where he's gonna know I'm only talking to him because it's about something, and he's gonna respect that. As I say, we're on a nice. Well, we're at heaven right now. When it comes to divorces, yes, he is my ex-husband from heaven. He is the Jesus of ex-husbands. I've somehow crafted him into this. Yes, it took 2 years, but I did it. I was say we did it, right? Because I couldn't have did it without him complying and realizing and coming to his own conclusions. Okay, we wouldn't get here without him. I'm a thank your oppressor type of gal. Okay. Me and him used to have a good time. We still could have a good time. But it's up on him because he's got mood issues. All right, for reals, reals. I got mood issues, but I'm a chick. I'm allowed to have them. It's normal. Okay? It's when I don't know. Men aren't really supposed to have them too. They're not. They're really not. But they get triggered too, and then they hold it in because they're really not supposed to have that, right? But some men don't hold it in. You know what I mean? So it's like this man, he's someone that's triggerable, my ex-husband, and he's triggerable to be chaotic like a chick is naturally. So it ends up being two chicks fighting, and I am the supreme overlord of all women, in my opinion. I can break all women's backs. Like I want to say I can conquer them all like little ants. I don't know. I'm the tiniest monster you'll ever meet. Okay, I'm your maker. So that's what I'm saying. I make them believe it, right? To their cores. I don't know how, but I do. But it's true. I don't know. My mom told me a long time ago. Don't worry, I'll figure it out, and I have. But point is, I know I had to let my neighbor know because she stole my Uber once. I had to let her know I'll break your neck next time you do this. But you have a good day. And she looked at me like, oh my God, that woman wants to break my neck over coffee. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay, and I can. That's the scary part. That's why she's scared because she could see it in my soul when I look at her in the eyes and I let her see. Like I let her see what I do and what I'm capable of. I let her see the image of what I'm going to do to her because of this coffee and donuts that she took from me. I have a diabetic demon on my shoulder who likes donuts. Man, this bitch likes donuts. All right. She's a great detective. Yeah, no, she must have been she must have been a detective in her past life. This demon. But either way, they like donuts, and if someone gets in the way of those donuts, all they did was make it take longer. I complained my ass off. I got my money back. I went and bought new donuts, and I ate them, but they delayed it. And the demon was like, "Are you kidding me? Rah! Let's go find them." I went on a fucking hunt. I had a picture. I'm walking around like, whose step is this? Whose door? And then I see it's that one neighbor that always be looking at me stupid. Now she don't look at me stupid no more. She's the type that turns the other way because she catch diarrhea now. Because I gave her that look. Like I let her know. I sent the vision. I was like, I was like, where is it? And I let her know if you have it. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna don't ever fucking take my Uber again, you crazy bitch. All right? Yeah, I feel as I said, she avoids me at all costs. Now that one, I don't blame her. I'd be scared too. I don't know. I showed her things that I've done to my ex-husband. Like a reel goes off, like a slot machine of all the things that I'm gonna do to you because of this Uber. Don't push me. Do this again, and this is your fate, and it stops. Yeah, like a TikTok thing, literally. something like that. Here, boom, here, and here's your vision. This is what I'm gonna do to you. Ah, and then she even had a dude with her. I don't know who it was, if it was her man or her brother or her pimp or her, I don't know, her boyfriend. I don't know who he is, right? I don't even know these people barely. I'm convinced that lady ain't even there 99% of the time. I feel like she just like has that place and like lives with some dude. And every now and then she's there. And I don't know. Either way, point is, she brings him with him. He acts like he's gonna cock up and fight me over this or something. I completely ignore that motherfucker because I'm like, don't even. I was like, you're my favorite to eat and destroy. And I was like, get out of my way. It's about you because you actually live here. I know you live here. You live here. It's between me and you, bitch. Where's my Uber? I don't know. Yeah, I bet you do. Oh, she's lucky. Liz, I live here. I'm not trying to have that. So I just sent it. I just let her know. This is what I'm capable of. Don't take my Uber. You want to steal people's groceries and food and shit, you bitch? You know what I mean? Little cuck. Don't touch mine. You come hand deliver it to me and you tell me you can lick my ass after, bitch. Either way, I don't like that neighbor, no. I don't like when people steal from me. So what the hell is your problem? Either way. What do your neighbors say? Okay, so hi, I'm back. And this is a request, a general request, like a lot on a comment. And it's what do the neighbors say? Gossip about you from your neighbors. Okay, so we have option one, and it's the crow. Option two, and it's the fox. Oh, wait, I have three more things. Hold on. This is what's great about timestamps. I was like, wait a minute. I felt early. I was like, I feel like I finished too quick. Yes, I didn't see these. And it's finished. Yeah, that's why I like the timestamps. I don't know. Listen, before I did the streams, I only wanted to do streaming because I couldn't stand having to make the video and then post the video. I was in the shelters and it was exhausting. It would take forever to make a video and then post it. And sometimes it wouldn't even post. I had to sit in this one particular spot of the building in this creepy ass little kids' room with like a black and white checkered floor. Okay. It was the creepy playroom. I had to sit in it, and it was because the router was right above me if I did that. And I'd have to sit there and hang out in that little room, like listening to music. And it was cold. I don't know. It was like a weird kindergarten playroom or something. I don't like it. And it was connected with the laundry. So, like, I would time my laundry. I would sit and do my laundry and hang out in that room and upload the video. But it was annoying. I was like, if I had live streaming, I wouldn't have to do any of this. I was like, I would just stream and it would post itself. Simultaneously, it would do it all for me. It would do all the work for me. So I was really happy to get live streaming with you too. Oh, they made it tough though. But I did it in a month though. I'm so proud of this though. Because I feel like this is an accomplishment. Fuck all the rest. I don't know. I feel like who doesn't want to have a million subbers? You get a really cool play button for that one. You get a play button for all sorts of benchmarks, but I mean, who doesn't want that one? But overall, it's like that can come. There's no rush on that one. I feel like it's the damn getting the live stream. Ah, this is the tough part. I did it though. I'm trying to do it on TikTok. Yeah, it's exhausting. I plan on not even having that happen till like next year. Oh my God, I had random psychics come at me. I don't know why they follow me. I don't even know how they got to me. And then I follow them back and they're all like, "Hello, I would like to give you a reading." Poof. And I'm like, "Oh God, you're so cheesy. Who are you?" So I go give them a reading. Give them a reading. I'm like, "No thanks, but I'll give you a reading." This one lady's like, "Okay, you can try." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna try, bitch." Yeah, no, I didn't even catch that until after I did it. And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I really tried hard on that one." I don't know. That was a good one. She just took the hit and left. Okay. It's not about little scammers on there. Okay. Something's going on outside. Okay, I got one more deck left. Oh gosh, it looks so pretty outside. The camera won't pick it up, but it's pretty. It's got like a blue glow on the snow. Okay. I like when it's like that. I like looking at snow. It's pretty. I just don't like really being in it. It's not that cold today. It's one of those where you can kind of enjoy the snow, but I still don't see the point in going out there and then trying and enjoying it. My yard started to have moose tracks. I need to borrow a shovel. I need to buy a shovel. Borrow one. I'm gonna go on Amazon tonight and just buy a shovel and have it arrive tomorrow. Oh no, I'm probably already too late. Yeah, no, it's not gonna arrive till Friday. Friday's probably the earliest I could get it. But still, I should do this. I was literally, I had one of those moments. I'm walking in home from the store, and I'm flopping around in my yard with my moose tracks. And like, I stabilize, and I'm like, I need to get a boyfriend just so that I could be like, hi, baby, can you please come over and shovel my yard and fuck me? I don't know. I need to find me one. Don't worry. I don't know. You can go right after. Just come shovel my yard. I don't know. We could fuck too. I don't know. Only if you got time. But yes, mostly if you need to come over here and take 5 minutes and shovel my yard with me, baby. I don't know. I need a man to do man things. I'm so tired of doing the man things. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. He's gotta like peanut brittle, or at least he's gotta like my offer. Uh, I can't. I'm still angry that that guy was so rude to me. He was like, hell no. I'm thinking, well, what were you expecting to happen right here? Like the way he was drooling over me and like looking like, what's up type of business. Why you looking at me then? And I'm thinking, what did he think was gonna go down? What the hell was wrong with that guy? Men are strange. I don't know. I don't know. The ones I meet are just so not manly. They don't want to shovel 5 feet of fluff. I don't know. Oh my mind. My ex-husband, how it worked with him is I did everything but the snowbanks. And even sometimes I did do the snowbanks. Like the one up front for the mailman, I had to do that one. But it was just like one little line. I'm like, sorry, motherfucking mailman. All right. I'm like, you gotta come dance through this little gap here. My shovel's only this big and that's all you get. And I'm tiny. All right. And then, but the back, I would shovel all the way up to because I like my shovel organized. I like my yard crisp. Oh, I love it. I enjoy doing it. Okay. So I'll give my ex-husband that. But even if I didn't enjoy doing it, I still would have been stuck doing it. So even though I enjoyed doing it, I'll be honest. No, he's lazy. He wouldn't have did it. I would have had to do all of it regardless. But he would do the shovel, the bank part. I've had to. I had to force him. There was no doing it. That could not. It was impossible. Okay, especially where we were, how much snow there would be, you would have to actually take the snow pusher and push it like up this like you have a mountain that you got to get up, and then you got to dump it, and this is bricks of ice. It was impossible. If he wanted to leave the yard, he had to do it. So it's like I'd leave it for him. There's no choice there. He had to be the one to do it. That's why I was like, I don't even. If I was ever alone, I was like, I wouldn't even want a car because I can't show the bank on my own. I'd have to go hire someone to do it. I can't pay people peanut brittle. I can give him cash. I feel like I feel like if I would even offered dude $20, he would have said no. Like, that's how lazy dude is. Like, god damn, I don't know, but he want to hit, and it's like, no. All right, you want to hit, but you won't shovel my yard. No, you're not the man for me. I want that man that's gonna shovel my yard and be like, "Can I stand fuck now?" And I'm like, "Yes, you can. Let's come in and let me warm you up, my sexy." Okay. That's what I say. I don't understand men. I don't get them. It's, either way, this is a request, okay? And it's what do the neighbors say? Gossip about you from your neighbors. I think that's how I wrote it. But either way, option one we have crow. Option one we have fox. I mean, option two we have fox. And option three we have dragon. So go ahead and pick your pick, and I'll see you there. It's probably going to be about 30 minutes per pile, give or take. So just come check in or hang out, whichever. But I will see you at your pick. Okay? Bye. I got a lot of neighbors, so this is fun for me because then I can kind of tune into any type of neighbor you have to help trigger the imagination. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. Mom, I love this tea. It's just regular black tea. Oh, but it's so good. It's strong, but yet not powerful flavored, right? I don't know. I used 2 bags and a whole kettle, like an 8-cup kettle, and I let it sit all day. Oh, it's so good. I don't know. I let it sit overnight. I leave the bags in there. Like I said, add 3, then it's real bitter. I don't like it. Now it's kind of just like some flavored water. Oh, it's so chuggable. Anyways, it's, it doesn't even need sugar. It's just like a lightly flavored water, but it's dark and strong like real tea. I don't know. Either way, I have so many flavors of tea, but this one's my favorite. Okay. Option 1, crow. Okay, hold on. I have to check my brightness. I think it's good, but I'm not sure. Okay, no. Okay, it was not good. Okay, so what do the neighbors say? I want to say if you wear a lot of black, that's how they like identify you. Like they'll be like, "Oh, your neighbors talk to each other about you," because this is what's playing out. Someone's like, "Oh, blah 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 about so and so." They're like, "So and so, who's so and so?" They're like, "You know, so and so." That the one that wears all black all the time, that one. And they're like, "Oh, that one, the one that's always in black." Okay, yeah. I don't know. And they know that basically, like maybe they see you in your yard or at your house or something, or they hear your music. So it's like they know you dress in all black, but you're very, I don't know. They wonder what's on your mind. They wonder what you're thinking, and they wonder why you dress in all black. They think it like is like a personal statement or something. I feel like no, maybe not. I don't know. The buffalo. A lot of neighbors are, I want to say, yeah, they wonder what you're thinking. Like, what's on your mind? The stone, I want to say, you might have a real serious look to you when you're walking around, and these people are like wondering, what are you like going through? What's happening over there? Courage. I don't know, maybe they hear about it and they talk about it. They think you're tough. Hammer. I feel like if you're a woman, a lot of women feel like you're tough and you have handy knowledge, you have know-how, and they like this. Not all the women, but some of them. Ones that need help, they see comfort in you. Whether you're male or female, I feel like you have a comfort to you where people can come to you for handiness, helping hands, things like this, but you have like a stone to your face. Okay, so I want to say you're a really helpful person, and I feel like people think you just kind of dress in black like this, and to try to avoid things and avoid people. I want to say courage and justice. I feel like you're someone that'll stand up to yourself or for others. I want to say these people have seen you stand up to someone or something. The stone card. I don't know. You're like rock solid. I don't know you. I want to say it's your expressions. Conjunct Conjunction. Yeah, no, like that's making me think of like a destined collision. So like where you live. Oh wait, I got 2 cards. Hold on. And then coagulation. We had that card earlier. But I want to say, yeah, no, there's like some bad blood here. So I want to say you might have got into a little tiffy with some type of neighbor in your area. Like if you live like in a little tight knit community area, like there's a parking lot for your community or something, and you got into like a little tiffy with one of them or something like this. I feel like this is who gossips about you. They might wear glasses. I want to say they're nutty. This person is a nutty person, straight up, and they hate you. They want to crack your skull with a hammer. They want to break your head open. Like, wow, this neighbor doesn't like you. I feel like honestly, it has something to do with someone you're dating. I feel like you ended up, hear me out. You ended up dating someone that this person dated, and they like went psycho when they saw your person, and then they went psycho when they were like, "Oh my God, what are you doing stalking me, you bitch?" And I'm to the guy that you're dating, and he's like, "I'm not stalking you. I'm dating someone here that lives here." "Yeah, right. You're only dating her to stalk me." I'm like, ah, and I like went all stupid on him, and I feel like, and then she like somehow got rid of him, and then he stopped dating you even because he couldn't go around her. She maybe did some shit to his car while he was at your house or something. Yeah, he didn't want to deal with that shit no more. She started threatening him and started going crazy. And she's probably telling him, "I'm gonna go to her house and I'm gonna whack her head open and I'm crazy." You know what I mean? And she might have tried to pretend hit you with her car. Like, hey, I want to say this might have happened maybe a year ago. They might have like saw you and saw it's you. There you are. You're that girl, that one dressed in black. If she was with someone in the in the passenger seat, I want to say you displayed it to her. I want to say she might have rode up on you and acted like she was gonna hit you, honked her horn and yelled at you. But it's because that guy literally told her to fuck off, and he stopped talking to her completely. Like he stopped, like he straight up chose you over her and started dating you still, even though she was attacking him. And then she started to threaten you, and because she lives near you, she like went and threw eggs at your house. She did a bunch of shit, and it's because she was jealous. And the minute she saw you on the street, she actually got. She said so many times, "If I see her, I'm gonna run her over." And then she finally sees you, and she didn't run you over. I feel like you tried to get into her car and drag her out into the snow and dog her down, and she ran in her car. I feel like you showed her who's really crazy. You showed her that you don't need a hammer. Go get your hammer. Okay, and let me break your arm and then let me shove your face in the snow, bitch. I feel like you were gonna break those glasses right off her nasty, ugly face. I feel like this girl tries to act like she's tough or something. She's the type of girl that'll take a guy and lock him in the bathtub, hog tie him, and like lock him in the bathtub and order Uber. She's one of them bitches, and she tried to act all tough, but then she actually met real tough. So I want to say whoever this neighbor is, so there's a straight pussy. Hey, but either way, the stone card. I feel like you showed that bitch. You looked that bitch dead in the eye. I feel like you tried to take her and her friend out. You straight up went to her friend's door and tried to drag her friend out just so you could get to her. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm a Canadian. I had no idea this bitch was the real thing. All I do is talk." Okay, so I feel like that. I feel like this man don't know that that happened, and I feel like this girl sits around and acts like she probably like takes a knife and sends him some TikToks, like I'm gonna kill your girlfriend or some creepy shit like this, and she ain't gonna do shit. I feel like she finally met that girlfriend face to face, and she got. I feel like that girlfriend, which is you. I feel like you didn't even know this bitch was crazy and actually planned to run you over. You had no idea. I feel like, but when she got faced with the reality of doing it, she didn't because she's just a cook. Hey, she's a shit talker. I feel like she was blowing this man, and this man's capable of it. So she just thought that that was her vibe, and it was really his vibe. You see what I'm saying? Whoever she was blowing is tough stuff, and that she thinks it's her type of business. The void. Okay, I know this bitch is a fucking void. I want to say all she does is swallow men and try to behave like them. So I want to say she was so jealous when this guy. I feel like he rejected her. She like straight up went over to him to try to like persuade him, like, hey, and I feel like he was like, no, thank you. I don't know, get the fuck out of my car. And she did. I feel like he should. I'm saying she tried to make a move on him. He might have let her, or might have let her try. But I feel like he ended up laughing at her, ridiculing her, and that shit just made her rage. Okay, so I feel like the void. What's the gossip from your neighbors? I feel like this neighbor don't got shit to say. Anyone brings you up to this neighbor that this neighbor went around talking mad shit about you to anyone and everyone they could, and especially everyone that man you were dating knew. They went around and said mad shit about you like crazy. I feel like they stalked you. They did all sorts of things. And I feel like, and the void card, I feel like it all came to a halt the minute she had to slam the brakes because you just looked at her like, who the fuck are you? And why the fuck are you riding up on me with your car? She beeps at you, and I feel like, and then you show her, okay, oh, you're gonna run me over? Do it. I feel like you told her, do it. And I feel like all she did was sit there and look at you like, move out the way. I just pretend to be crazy so that men will like take me serious. Okay? Yeah, no, she like tries to be tough with men with this. She's a freaking gross bitch. Either way, she has nothing to say about you. I feel like anyone brings you up, I feel like she's like she changed the subject. She's so fucking scared of you. Because everyone's gonna laugh at her like, oh wait, you talked shit about her. You said you were gonna run her over. Why didn't you run her over then? You fake bitch. They're like, you ain't shit. I don't know, to go take that hammer to your own head. You crazy bitch. A new start is coming. Yeah, no, she like she might want to try to be your friend afterwards. Glamour card. I feel like she sees you up close and she realizes, damn, man, I see why he wanted you more than he wanted me. I feel like you make this bitch feel so unattractive, and I feel like good. She wanted to run you over with her car. Hey, this whole fucking. She had a hard look in the mirror after that day. When she saw you, she realized she ain't shit. She's like, oh my God, if anyone hears about it, they're gonna think that I'm such a fucking pussy and I'm nothing but a big shit talker. I can't never let anyone know. I can't let anyone know. I don't know. That's why I feel like a new start is coming. You could expect to see this bitch. I feel like she gonna look the other way when she see you now for the rest of your days. Death card. She wishes. She hates you to your core. I feel like not even because of this dude, just because that dude chose you over her, and you're prettier than her, and you're cooler than her, and you might even be older than her. Like you're everything that like makes her feel less than good. Like this girl values her own self-worth. She places it on what dudes, do to her. So she sees it as he loves her and he likes her instead of me. And then she like talks mad shit about you, acts like she gonna do something to you. She runs into you and then she's like, damn, she's everything I wish I could be and more. Oh my God, I hate myself even more. The void. I feel like this lady fucking contemplates suicide even. I feel like just from having to see you, and then I feel like you don't even know this bitch is even anyone that this guy knew. You don't even know none of these threats took place because she sent them all to him. She fucked with his car. You might have thought it was your ex that did it. No, no, it was this guy's ex. And he knew it. But instead of telling you, I guess he thought that this bitch was something to be scared of. I feel like, no, King Kong. All right, you're King Kong, and you met this pipsqueak. I want to say, you and her friend. I feel like you were gonna take them both out. I feel like you seriously. I feel like I don't care how small you are. I feel like you could take both their heads and drag them through the snow and make them eat that shit. And I feel like that other friend didn't even want it. That other friend's like, hey, is that girl you were talking about? Is that the one that's dating so and so that you're obsessed with? She might not have said it like that, but she's like, "Oh yeah, no, that's her." They were like, "Oh," and then like I feel like she tried to act cock up and be tough in front of her friend because she said she's gonna run you over or something. All she did was get shown the reality, and I feel like, and all she did was get a better, closer look of you, and all she did was go home and fucking cry into her pussy about it. She's like, "That's why he doesn't love me. I'm worthless." Ah. And it's like, geez, man. Yeah, damn. Find some self worth, ho. All right. So what do the neighbors say? I feel like this neighbor don't got nothing to say about you no more. I feel like fuck, dude, they want to lick your ass. Even I feel like this neighbor ends up having a hots for you because they're secretly like some type of lesbian. I don't know what they were doing to this guy, but they were like just only blowing him, I guess. They strike me as the type of girl who like tries to act like, oh, I'm all cuddly and I don't do anything, and they only take anal. They're saving their vagina for marriage. You know what I mean? They're a Christian girl. They probably wear like a cross around their necklace or something. Do you know what I mean? And they act like one way with you, and they act like they're so sweet and kind, but then they're really sitting around taking in the ass on a cam all the time, or with this guy, maybe even like I feel like this guy was doing it maybe just for work and she like fell for him. Like these people had like this girl had to make porn with him and like she fell for him or something. When all I feel like she don't even like men. She's saving it for marriage or some shit. Like she's a fucking moron, whoever she is. I feel like if she got faced with reality, death card. I feel like no, man, that was a death to her ego. I felt like her friend was like, "Oh my god, that girl's crazy." Oh my God. I think she might have even said it to the girl. You try to climb through that window on them. You tried to open that door and get in that car and let that bitch know face to face. You wanted to make that bitch's face meet snow. I feel like that passenger said, "Oh my God, that girl is so fucking crazy. What are you doing? You can't. I feel like that girl is like a relative of hers and she'll tell her straight up, you need to leave her alone. She's going to kill you. She's going to hurt you. She must know. I don't know. She must know about it, and she must know where you. If she finds out where you live, you better calm down. You better leave that woman alone. That's probably what that I feel like that girl told that girl some wise advice, and she stuck with it. She realized she met the real, and she was like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, no, that's what real crazy looks like. Crazy actually tries to get into your car when you fake crazy onto them. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were crazy. Oh my god, I was just so jealous because some guy picked you over me, and so that means I hate you instead of the guy." You know what I mean? Dumb cuck shit. Right? Journey. I feel like, she went on a whole self worth journey. She owes you like an apology. She owes you a fucking thank you. I don't know, the strength card. Something about, I feel like, no, they have a whole collapse because of this. I feel like Six of Wands. I feel like the cross card. That's why I say, I feel like, no, you close the book on this hoe. I feel like you air out her dirty laundry somehow, openly. You embarrass the fuck out of her to her family. And I feel like if she sees you, she still hates you, the void, but she don't got nothing to say. And I feel like because she knows she deserved it. I don't know the glamour card. I feel like she hits the bottom, and I feel like elements, hammer. I don't know. She needs help. She needs to rebuild. Conjunction. I feel like she gets sick. Even she might get a bunch of. She might catch an STD and she don't get to work no more. She's like a cam whore. So she catches some type of STD. I feel like I don't know what kind. Ew. Justice. Yeah, no, it's justice for this bitch. I feel like she gets some karma for fucking with you. All that shit she said about you comes and falls right back on her. I don't know. Book closed. Case closed. I feel like you had a stalker, and it was your neighbor. I feel like, and they still live there, but they don't fuck with you no more. Hell, fuck no. Hell, fuck no. I feel like they had to pull over after that interaction with you, and they had to go cry about it. They had to pull over, and they were shaking and crying. They couldn't drive. They maybe almost hit something or something, and they're like, "Oh my god, I gotta pull over." Their friend, even their passenger, was like, "Oh my god, please pull over. You gotta calm down. Hold on, relax. She's gone. She's not gonna hurt you." You know what I mean? I think that girl finally got it through her head that she ain't nothing compared to you. I don't know. She must be a child, and you're an adult. Do you know what I mean? And she got the void. I feel like she gave her that look. All right, perseverance. I feel like no, she had to recollect herself. She might have cried a little. Like she felt like she met the maker. She felt like she was gonna die. She felt like if she didn't zoom off on you, I feel like she risked running your feet over and everything because she felt like if you got in that car, her life was over. And I feel like because it was true. I don't know. The death card is here, and I feel like be thankful she took off on you because I feel like the ether. I feel like no, let that go into the void. That wasn't your destiny, and that's why it was met. The collision happened. All right, y'all bumped heads. Reality takes place. Nature takes its course. The more dominant one stands up, and then the weaker one goes and cries. This is the walrus. So I feel like this bitch came slapping her belly at you, and you were like, "What's up?" And I feel like, and then she got the reality check. That's all she can do is sit there and wonk, wonk, wonk. She can't actually do anything else. So she had to go run off and cry about it. And I feel like it's been over ever since. Endurance, cactus flower, hold on, you can do this. Yeah, no, no, no. I feel like she tried to get the fuck away from me. She almost wrecked making a turn. And she, like, because it was a bad snowy day, it was scary. That's added more to it. She was pumped with adrenaline. She's shaking. She's about to cry because she got faced with death itself. She realized that oh my God, you're gonna kill her. Oh, she takes off and then she almost ends up killing her damn self by running into a pole on a fucked up day because of the way she had to take off because of what she did to you. You know what I mean? Every action has a reaction. She pretended that she's gonna hit you with her car on a messed up conditional day, and you took that shit very serious. So you went into there. I feel like you didn't even care about the passenger. You were gonna climb over there. You were gonna throw them out of the way. If sorry if you get hurt. Sorry, not sorry. Get the fuck out the way. Get out the car. Even you can do it yourself. I feel like, but you were going to her. You were maybe gonna take her keys out the thing and tell her, no, you don't. You don't deserve to drive if that's how you drive. But you weren't even gonna necessarily touch her. I feel like, but whatever was gonna happen when you got in that car was gonna end with her dying. Like you jump into that car to try to just take her keys and like throw them in the snow and tell her to go fuck herself with that shit. Like you don't even touch her. I feel like she would have zoomed off while you were doing it and maybe crashed and like ended up fucking up her side of the car and getting in an accident. Who knows? It wouldn't have been because you necessarily did it, but you would have still felt like, damn, you would still had to deal with that. You know what I mean? And I feel like you're someone to make people reflect and change and help. You're some type of karma, like a mercy karma. You come in to put people in their place. And I feel like, and you kill them essentially. You kill off their ego or whatever lifestyle they're living, whatever sun they're shining, whatever they're projecting themselves to be out there in the world, whatever sun card they got. I feel like you kill it. You make this person find a new identity. You make this person come to terms with who they are or face reality, which is that they're fake. And everyone knows they're fake or they have to start acting like themselves. You know what I mean? But you're the maker. You know what I mean? Like they meet the maker. And I feel like because they asked for it, but I feel like sitting there pretended to be it. I don't know. They pretended to be like you. Okay, I want to say just so that they could have this guy like them. I feel like they knew acting crazy like this is something this guy likes. I feel like maybe you don't know this at all. I feel like you just come crazy. Like you just come crazy. Yeah, no, you wear black because I feel like you may resonate with Wednesday. I feel like you might be a little different. You might go there. That's why I say you got the death card. You carry a scythe on you. You're like karma itself. I feel like you ain't scared of nobody. I feel like because you could very well handle yourself. I feel like you even have like this look of like no one really expects you to be that intimidating, real to their core. They don't expect it. I feel like maybe you're small, maybe you're very pretty, or if you're a man, maybe you're just really friendly. You got a nice smile, you're charming. Something like this, people misread you as like the good things about you. Like they want to read the good, nice things about you, or that you're dumb, or things like this, like the friendly, opening comfort vibes that you give. So they don't think that you're capable of doing anything harmful. So people like to maybe try to bully you because maybe they just think you're tiny. And I feel like you're someone who's probably been bullied your whole life. I feel like you don't even give a shit about this. I feel like you don't need a hammer. You could beat a bitch down with your bare hands. I feel like professionally or savagely. As I said, there's this particular crazy in you that this girl had no idea. Okay? And I feel like strength card, no, like you no, no, justice. It was all justice. It was meant to be. This girl did do self-reflection. I feel like she didn't change though. She's a closed book. She's crazy. She needs pills, something, because she's got like an identity crisis. She's trying to be someone she's not. Like I said, she knew that this guy liked a little crazy in their women, so she sat around pretending to be crazy for him to find her attractive. And then the day came up if she's really crazy or not, and she's not. It's all fake. So I feel like, but this guy doesn't like her anyways, even if she is crazy. He thinks that she's fucking stupid. But then this guy also does the same thing this girl does. He misreads you as a sweet little thing. You know what I mean? He sees you as something really, really sweet in the dark. Like you hide how beautiful you are, you hide how sexy you are. He likes all these things about you. And I feel like he likes you. He's not attracted to people that are crazy. He can just, I don't know. I feel like he likes a bitches a bit crazy. Outlandish, loud, something. He likes them to have a big personality. And I feel like this man really likes to laugh, something like this. But he likes genuine people over anything. So he's like, when this bitch acted crazy, he's like, oh man, he doesn't know if this bitch is off her meds and she'll do something. He doesn't know. This girl has always bullied this man with his emotions, with her craziness, and I feel like it was finally put to test. I feel like I said, like a kitten met a lion. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I say this guy knows you're something. You're dark. I don't know. This guy knows that you're dark. I don't know. Maybe while you were dating, you told him some, I feel like very colorful yet deathly stories. I feel like very serious ones. He didn't know whether or not to take it serious, but he saw you as someone to take serious. So I want to say he believes you, but he doesn't see how. He's like, how? You're so pretty and sweet and gentle. I don't know. I feel like the stone card, he sees you maybe one day and he sees your face. As I say, there's a sense of like you not being someone to mess with. And I feel like, and this neighbor ends up learning it the hard way. And I feel like, and they talk so much mad shit about you. Cassette, geez, man, that's all they could do. They had you, this ex had you on their mind more than the guy does. I feel like the guy gave up on this because that ex just seems to always fucking stalk him. Stalk him. She's like stalking his phone. Like this guy somehow has a social media where people can track him or something, right? And she's secretly on there. He doesn't realize it, or he doesn't realize that this girl's stalking him or whatever. She even cares. Maybe it's been a while since they talked. Who the fuck knows? She sees he's right down the street from him. She's like, what? She goes walking. She goes spying and snooping. She starts like flipping out, wanting, who is it? She finally, like, that guy ain't even around, but she continues to stalk this girl. Oh my God, which is you. And I feel like, and then all she does is sit there and talk shit about the good night, and then she tries to even sneak up in his car. I feel like she waits for him like a fucking creep. That's why I said this girl is pathetic and obsessed with this guy like a fangirl. I don't know, like straight fangirl. All she wants to do is blow him, and he got into some type of relationship with blowing and analing her, or maybe not even analing. I really don't know, but just at least getting blown by her. I feel like they didn't do nothing else, but she just blew him all the time or whenever she was around him or something, and that's all she wanted from him. And he might have only came by once a week or something. But either way, she waited for him to get in his car, and she ran in his car on him before he locked the door. It's like a creep bitch, like that bitch that ran through dude's window, that Haitian girl. She climbed through the window and she's like, "I did voodoo on you." She literally did voodoo on this guy, tried to get him to love her. Miami's full of lots of fucking colors, all right. But the cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. I feel like they just kept replaying this over and over in their head. The day they met you, the day they looked into your eyes, and the day they saw that there was nothing there. And when they see that the depth of your eyes is black, they saw your eyes go black. And I want to say natural black, not like that tattoo black. I saw some guy who tattooed his eyes black, and I'm like, geez, way to want to be like me. I don't know. I the ethers, though, I feel like you showed them your demon, I want to say your demon eye, and it was because you're looking at one, and they just can't get over the fact that they looked you in the eyes. They feel like you're Satan. They feel like you're evil. They feel like you'll hurt them. They it makes them scared straight. I feel like it makes this person, I feel like, pick up a promise ring. So I feel like if this person was a big cam whore, I feel like they stopped. I don't know, they closed up shop and they went back to Jesus, like a born again Christian or some shit like this. Straight up. That's what happens to this person, or they stick with the cam. It's 50-50. I don't know what your neighbor's like. Mine, perseverance. I feel like they try to persevere, but you just keep echoing in their head. They feel like you know what they're up to in their apartment. They're there. That's what I said. This person smokes meth. This girl smokes meth, and then she ends up wigging out, thinking that you're gonna. They're doing. She's doing something illegal. I guess buying the meth and smoking the meth, and then sitting there. Maybe she's prostitutes, but she's prostituting. And I feel like she doesn't want you to know, so it makes her have to scare straight because she feels like you're gonna send the cops to her house. You're gonna do something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You make this person completely fucking trigger. I feel like every time they go do their cam show, they start wigging out because they smoke the meth before they do the cam show, and then people talk to them, and then they pick it up as like a psychic message. You know, their subconscious starts to pick up messages like it's you that, but it's because it's their worst fears playing in. So they're like, "Oh my God, that girl must know my cam show. Maybe he told her. Who knows what happened? I don't know. I can't believe I fucked with that girl. Now she stalks me. She knows where I live. She can send the police to my house. She knows that I'm in here prostituting. She knows where I live. She can dox me. Oh my God, what did I do? I gotta turn to Jesus." So she turns to Jesus. Literally, this bitch is a good little Christian girl, and she just wants to be a thug. So I feel like she ends up turning back to Jesus and becoming that good little Christian girl. Maybe she goes back to her family for the weekend, something like this. She spends time with them. Oh yeah, the book card reopened. All right, she's no longer a closed book. This neighbor. Okay? She's opened up, I feel like, because she saw you as this. She wrote you off as nothing. She could bully you. She thinks she's younger, hotter, cooler than you, or something, right? And also crazier and tougher. So when she gets jealous that the guy that she used to fuck with, that she don't fuck with no more, is in her ear, because like I said, she could track him somehow. She saw he was right there. I feel like he wanted to make her jealous because he's like, damn, man, the girl I'm dating right now is gonna knock that bitch's socks out the water. I feel like he wanted to use you to make bitches jealous. I feel like that's not really very nice. I feel like, but it's because he sees you as something that would make her go fucking ape shit. So he kind of wanted to make that girl. That girl must have did something mean to him. He was using you as a jealousy thing, but it's because he really liked you though. But he's a guy that'll actually do that. Be like, yeah, check out my new girlfriend. Are you jealous? Okay, he is that guy. But I feel like you are someone to be jealous of. So he wasn't dating you just to do that, but he was like, oh my God, this girl lives right next to my ex, and she is like, he's like, she's Hawaiian tropic model catalog type chick, and this girl is just like, I don't know, just a regular old Canadian girl. I don't know, regular old plain Canadian cheddar. And you need to add personality. As I said, you're all in one for this guy, and he really likes it. And he knows that you're going to be the icing on the cake. I feel like this girl tried to insult him and tell him that he could never land a girl that's anything like her, and she's the best thing he's ever gonna. You know, she did some nasty shit to him, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, here, check this out." And she lives right next door to you. Here you go. Look how gorgeous she is. You get to see her every day. And I feel like, and then she triggered into crazy mode. But overall, she wrote you off as someone she could bully. She thought that she was in a position like, oh yeah, watch me go. I'm gonna get him to leave you for me or something. Like she went into some crazy competition against you, and he didn't still play with it. So she started like actually attacking his vehicle and get you know, I want to say forcing him or trying to blackmail him, try to make things up with him and things like this. She did all sorts of things. And I feel like so he did it out of protection for you because even he misjudged you. I feel like, and then surprise, bitches, I don't know, you end up meeting this girl finally, and you open your book on them, and you like, no, let me show you, let me let you know, let me read to you from my catalog, let me read to you from my memoirs who I am, let me tell you some stories about myself, let me tell you how I like to handle bitches like you. I'm going to show you with my hands, not my words, and I'm going to, you collide into me, and you bump into me, and you act like you're going to hit me with your car, you're gonna get to see the full story of who I am as a person. And I feel like, and this is you. I'm speaking for you right now. So you do this. I feel like, yeah, no, you go demon mode. I feel like, nope. It's just you let them know straight up. And I feel like, and this dude's like, oh my God. He's like, I don't know. He really does like a bitch that goes crazy. I feel like, but like, I don't know, but he's got to feel like it's true. I feel like it doesn't turn him on when it's just some bitch acting stupid. That's why I say I feel like you got a particular type of crazy, a real crazy to you. I want to say that you hold down and keep in control very, very good. Okay, I don't know the cross card. You might got Jesus on your necklace. Okay, I feel like you might not even be. You know what I mean? You might not even be very religious. I feel like, but you definitely walk with a fucking divinity in you. All right, you walk. I feel like, but people, and you don't care that people look at you closed. That's what this is. I feel like you walk around looking closed, and no one really knows about this. Some people do, some people don't. Some people get it, some people don't. Some people are scared of it, some people aren't. I feel like, but overall, they all just see you as this quiet person, so they don't know how to read you. They figure, oh, she's small and like she covers up. She might, I don't know. They find a way to feel like they're better than you, or at least they try to. And then I feel like you have to show them that marble, and then they realize, oh shit, I can never be that girl, and that girl's everything I wish I could be. And I feel like, and then that's what I say, you make this person have a collapse, a wig out, a freak out. I feel like they end up in a mental hospital, maybe even for like a month or so. They have to go take a break. I feel like because they can't sleep, they can't eat, they can't do anything, and their family gets involved. And I feel like it's because they can't work. And they feel like because now they expose themselves to you, they think maybe this guy even told them about you, and the guy even told you about them. Like they don't know how you know. If you do know, like you said, they started wigging out because they're like on meth or something. And that's what I say. So they can't even do their show no more. They can't do nothing. And they're just bugging out like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Because I feel like their show's illegal. It's not like they're sitting around on their game show. No, no, no. I feel like this is their cam show. They can't perform anymore. They can't do it. They're worried the police are gonna come in on them while they're doing the stream. Because I feel like they stream this sex. So they're wigging out on so many different levels that they end up having a collapse and they go to the mental hospital and they refine Jesus. Like literally, like this is a Christian girl who done just went wrong. I don't know. But either way, this is the gossip I feel like about your neighbor. That's what it turned into. I feel like, but it's because of the void. They talked mad shit about you a long time ago. I feel like all sorts of fucking stupid things. And I feel like just so that they could try to fuck with this guy, and then they end up doing it because they're straight jealous because this guy doesn't want nothing to do with them still. And then they get like a chip on their shoulder. I don't know. Either way, I feel like you handle it well. Naturally, I feel like you don't know any of it's happening. They run into you, and then you handle it. Miami's that. Okay, you went on that 30. You went on that whole 305 style. No love. I feel like no. You were about to make her taste snow. I don't know. You're gonna let her taste it. See what it tastes like. You're gonna take her keys, throw them in the snow, and then you're gonna grab her head and make her find them. With you eat them like bobbing for apples. Okay, you got them. Pulls the head up. You like that? Now go away. And I feel like, and this girl thinks that I don't know. They think that they're gonna do that to you. I feel like Judgment Day has happened. The Justice card. No, no. I feel like this person had no crazy weapon to attack you with, so they couldn't do anything. It was hands be hands, and they were like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna run away." Okay, the shit just got too real. I didn't realize that I was just being fake. Okay, so either way, they handled themselves. I feel like, but you do actually do a good service. You scared the shit out of this person to the point where they found Jesus. You're doing a service in the world with those dark demon eyes, are you not? So either way, I hope you have a great day and I hope you enjoyed the reading. Okay, my phone's probably charged, so hold on. Yes, it's at like 75%. Okay. Hi Dylan, I see you're here. Oh god, my phone is slow. Okay. You love this topic? Cool. A lot of people get requests for it. Hi Cindy. Yes, okay, you're the one. I only caught it. I didn't see who said it. Yeah. I love those fucking Red Bulls, man. Yeah, I'm a pretty big hermit too. I don't ever leave the house too much. That story resonated with me, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, no, I had a showdown with a neighbor one day, and I literally came home and was like, "What the fuck is wrong with that bitch?" I almost, I went, I went back into my roots. I instantly triggered. I was like, "What? You're trying to hit me? I have to defeat you now." Who are you? Why are you scared? Well, you should be, but don't be. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. And you're not the one driving, so get out of the car. I don't know. I was about to just go in on her. Did this before. Went into someone's car and took care of this. Just slam their heads in the fucking steering wheel. You see how I fucking nosebleed real quick. Hey, but hey, Nikki. Hi, Dylan. You picked pile too? Okay, we're here finally. Only because you love fox. I love foxes too. Foxes are really pretty. Sneaky, vicious, and very cautious. Yes. I used to be, when I used to get locked out on my patio and I'd be stuck out there all night, I would fox watch. I would see foxes running down the street. One time I saw a fox running down the street with like a rat in their mouth. I was like, whoa. And I was like, this is so cute though. I came out the woods and he's like looking around and I was like, what's that in his mouth? I was like, he just went and caught that. And he just trotted down the street. And I was like, he's too cute. I was like, goodbye, Robin Hood. I don't know. That's my favorite version of Robin Hood is the one with the foxes. Okay, Pi one sounds like my neighbor next door. Ah, it's good. I know some meth heads are going down and that. Some meth camp shifts. Uh, Michaelis gaming room is like, what the hell is going on in this chat room or in this reading? Listen, this is Neighbors. We don't know. Either way, option 2, fox with the buffalo. Something about a sign, seeing a sign, noticing a sign. What do your neighbors say about you? A sign. I don't know. The answers you need are coming. The bear card and then the hammer with conjunction. I feel like this neighbor is trying to bump into you. They gossip about you though. They talk about your looks. I'm gonna say your attention. They feel like you're paying attention to them. The answers you need are coming. I feel like if you're waiting for answers from this person, I feel like they're going to give you some type of insight. The stone card, I feel like maybe just with their eyes. The stone card, I feel like, I don't know, it's in their mind. They're trying to tell you something with their eyes. Courage. I feel like it takes too much courage to speak to this person. This is somebody who just wants to say hi to you, I feel like. Yeah, the offering card. They want to let you know that they don't dislike you. This is what this person does. I don't know. This is like an illusion type energy, tricksters, right? I feel like they feel like you see them like this. They feel like you're attracted to them too. So like this neighbor thinks you're attracted to them or they're attracted to you. But I feel like it's a hard split. So if you're not attracted to this neighbor, they think you're attracted to them. No, they're attracted to you, and no, you think this person's attracted to you. If you don't, I feel like it's them that thinks you're attracted to them. So this person kind of has an ego issue. But overall, I feel like they might be looking for a sign if you are attracted to them. They think they're the shit. They think they are so good looking. This person is so full of themselves. Messenger, though, I feel like they want to give you a message. I feel like they feel like you're attracted to them. This is kind of like trying to sneak around. Vinegar, yeah, no. Spray fucking holy water on this whore. I feel like no, she's trying to whore to you. She's trying to whore out for you. I don't know. Get the holy water. Get the pea soup. There's an exorcism going on. This bitch got a demon in her. Who is your neighbor? So, who do the neighbors say? What do the neighbors say about you? What do the neighbors say? Gossip about you from your neighbors. So, they project. I feel like this neighbor wants to try to sleep with you. I feel like if this neighbor is not single, I feel like that's kind of the only reason why. This neighbor is trying to cause drama. They want to sleep with you. They want to cause some drama. They want to throw some vinegar into the acid, like into the baking soda. I mean, they want to cause a reaction. All right, the justice card. I feel like they want to, this is like a girl or a boy that wants to cheat on their significant other because the other one is cheating on them. They want to make justice, like two wrongs. You know what I mean? They're cheating on me, so I'm gonna cheat on them. No, just leave them and then start a new relationship, you crazy bitch. So that's what I say. That's what this bitch is crazy. She's trying to do this. I don't know. Neptune and then sulfur. So I feel like they say you're like a ticking time bomb or something like this. Or maybe, oh no, they're like flirting with you through me right now. They're saying you haven't been heated up in a long time. They want to come over and try to like, that's what I'm saying. This neighbor is gossiping about flirting with you. So I feel like who are they gossiping to though? I'm imagining a woman with with a man and she's trying to cheat on her man with you. So I'm like, if she's gossiping with him about this, he's in on it, right? This is the logic that's playing out. So I feel like now I can see that I don't know who she's with. Fox card. This neighbor is a con. They do something. and they're targeting you for a con, and they're going to use sex as a way to do it. They see you as the perfect person. Maybe you're kind of isolated. Maybe you don't got a lot of family or friends. They think you don't have any family or whatever. They've been watching you. And I feel like, and they've been planning this, but I feel like the woman's kind of hesitating. The cross card. I don't know. I feel, no, man, I got a lot of crosses here. No, I feel like, no, you got to go get your crucifix for this hoe. No, no, I want to say she'd probably, she'd be like, get back with your pussy. She'd be like, ah! She probably got a bat pussy. That's what I'm saying. She does something. He pimps her quietly. I feel like she might be his private escort, and she makes money off of him. But either way, they're trying to get close to you, to steal from you, do something to you. And this is a direct, very close neighbor. They're not like a far person. Like sometimes I branch out on neighbors because sometimes neighbors can be just in communities, like internet communities. It's your neighbor. You know what I mean? Or just like neighborhood. Like it could be like the whole city is kind of considered your neighborhood. Sorry, hiccups. Something like this, right? There could be distance here. No, this one, I sense no distance. Okay, we have the messenger card. Okay, so I want to say this person knows how to get a hold of you. So I feel like this neighbor stalks you low key. They have they have a way to talk to you through social media or something like this. I don't know, the justice card. I feel like some of you, justice. I don't know. This is like they feel like they're doing some type of karma. This is somebody who's religious and they're doing this for their religion. They feel like they're taking care of you, and I feel like, and they're the bad one. They're the fox energy. They're the con, but they're coming after you, and I feel like, and you're not doing nothing. I don't know. You might be religious. This person might be religious too. Something where like they're misunderstanding the faith. You know what I mean? Like they're being ruled differently. This is like some crazy Bible Belt shit. I feel like these people think they're doing something good for the Lord, and I feel like, and they're not. They're just conning you. Okay, that makes me think that this guy isn't even. He's in charge of her, but he's being controlled by something else. He's got like a particular type of man in him, like the flavor of man in him, where I can't explain it, but yeah, he's just trying to use his wife to con all the time. He sells her, he doesn't care, and she doesn't care either. So like I don't know, maybe she does. I really don't see them caring about it when it comes to you. I feel like I don't know, maybe a bit. I feel like there's been a delay for this. They maybe tried. I feel like they tried to break into your house, maybe your home often. I feel like the very few times you ever leave, they tried, but it's not long enough. They're afraid you're going to come up. You're too unpredictable for them. They don't understand. And I feel like, and even when they can predict it, they couldn't get in. Well, they thought they could, and then they had to cancel the plans because they couldn't. I don't know. Maybe you have a different lock on your door. You have I don't know, a really good lock on your windows. I don't know. They couldn't do it. Communications is key. So they're going to try to talk to you. He's going to try to send her in and make an offer to you. It's all his plan, and she's doing it. The cross card, she has faith in him, and he has faith in the Lord. And I feel like, and so do you, maybe. I don't know, but justice, I feel like justice is louder than anything here. I feel like nothing has happened to you in their dreams. I feel like, I don't know, they can't do this. You have a safe home, a safe environment. They've tried. Renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. And the strength card. I feel like, and courage. I feel like you stand up for yourself or something like this. They read this off of you. And I feel like they end up we got two types of Gemini, communications and key, and the answers you need are coming. That's what I'm saying. All of this is maybe going to start playing out for you, and they're going to make an offer to you, and I feel like all you got to do is reject it. They don't know what to do. They don't know what the fuck to do next. And I feel like this is kind of like when like bad people sit there and push like their Bible stuff, but they're really doing terrible things. They read the Bible how they want to read it, right? And it's negative. It's not right. It's the wrong way or something. That's the beauty in the Bible. This is what I've been told. That the Bible is like to each their own. It's your own imagination of how you read the text. I don't know, this applies for everything. But I've heard it mentioned as the Bible. That's what makes it magical or something like this. So these people read their Bible and they get like a fucking, literally, I'm picturing like some Far Cry. Some Far Cry cult guy. Like that guy that wear the pink suit on Far Cry. I know that one. Yeah. Like we're on an island right now. This guy thinks he runs shit. I don't know, and it's for his Lord. You know what I mean? And he is Lord. I don't know. That's what I say. There's some type of something going on with this couple, but it's dictated by the man, and he sends the girl in. She don't want to do it. She's too shy to do it. Maybe this is the first time they've ever done anything like this. I feel like she works online only. She only fucking does shit online and or like with escorts, like dates and shit. And I feel like this is the first time she tries to work someone next to them, like a neighbor. I don't know. They think you have a. I think it's because they think you have a savings or a safe, and they want it. They suspect it. I feel like this couple thinks they're psychic. They must do some type of drugs. I feel like meth. It's always usually meth. All right, but it could be something else. But it's something that triggers like some paranoia in them that makes them pick it up as psychic message. So when it's medically induced like this by chemicals and it's not really natural and it's not reliable, who the fuck knows what they're thinking? Dude, I mean, renew though. Nature continues renews itself year after year. I feel like they've kind of like if they've been around you for a couple years, I feel like basically they're just gonna keep trying. So I feel like if you reject this girl's sex offer, they're so sure. They've been like warming you up and getting you ready. They are so sure that you like this girl and want this girl. I don't know, maybe you pay a lot of attention. They see that you pay attention to them. Okay, the whale energy. Yes, no, they look at you and they can see some type of abundance on you. They think you hide it, something. It's in your house, something. The shark card. These two are sharks. And they see you taking notice into the girl or something. And they're like, there's our in. You go flirt with him. And she's like, but I really don't want to do that. That's like, oh my God, I don't know. What if he wants to have sex with me? She doesn't want to have sex with you. She's worried that she's going to have sex with you for free. Like she would do it for money, but she's not going to do this for free. What's the goal here? You know what I mean? What are they coming in? He's like, you just got to get in there, get his keys, and then give them to me. He's like, and then that's what it is. They just want to try to get a hold of your keys so they could go in there and get whatever they think is in there. You might actually have something in there. I really don't know. I'm not picking up on it because I don't do, who knows who cross reads. I'm not trying to give these people insight to that. I feel like you have nothing. Save home. They can try all they want. You might be somebody that has guns or weapons or someone who's trained with them. You might even be very MacGyver and you might just need a knife. I feel like, or nothing. You know what I mean? You just might need to be home and have your fucking light on. You might just need to be awake. I feel like, yeah, no, these people actually watch you. They go on watch. One person sleeps while one person watches. If you see someone sitting outside for a while, they're watching you. They're casing you. They're trying to see if you fall asleep or if you're awake. You're going to see them rotate. And I feel like they pay more attention to you than you think. Neptune, I feel like in their dreams, dude, they're just, I don't know, they're praying for the day. They feel like there's nothing you could do. I don't know, you're dormant. There's nothing. You're not going to do anything, say anything. They outnumber you, they outsmart you, they're going to tag team you. Strength card. I feel like you might be really tough, and they're like, but no, this person feels like they're tougher. Maybe they got more. Maybe they can bring a bunch of guys to rough you up or something. So all you got to do is just kindly reject this woman's offer. That's it. Justice card. I feel like, damn, then they got to go back to their meth house and go figure it out. They're gonna go smoke a pipe and be like, damn it, what do we do? I don't know. They go smoke and make love and shit like this. So overall, renew and happy love. I feel like they try this often the whole time you're living there. I don't know. They give up maybe. Happy love, heart cease, compassion. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna try to lure you in with love, compassion, renew. I feel like you're gonna reject them, and then they're gonna try again, and this time they're gonna try love wise, and then the next time, then a joyful, stable partnership and good friends. They're gonna try to be your friend and things like this. They're gonna try anything, compassion, even help me. I can't believe I'm having an argument with my significant other or whatever. Do you know what I mean? They're going to work every angle to get you to let them in so that they can snatch your keys or something like this. Just don't even ever offer this woman anything. I feel like you can offer her a drink, you can offer her a seat outside, but I feel like do not allow her in the house. I feel like they're even going to use it as a backup plan to come at you. So like if that's that, okay, here it is. So I feel like they basically if she gets in there and you just let her in just to be nice and talk to them, and I feel like and they don't even get your keys, like if they're not successful with this, then he's gonna come over there and act like you fucked my wife or you fucked my husband, and they're gonna try to make a drama. I feel like, and then they're gonna like use it as a way to get the boys and get you to open the door, and then they're gonna run in and get whatever it is they're trying to get anyways. But they're gonna blame it on just some scuffle, and it happened in a scuffle. Like that happened while you got beat up, so that way when it goes missing, no one thinks on it. I feel like you might it gets reported, maybe not because you just got beat up. You don't necessarily report it, but they grabbed whatever they wanted while they were what they were trying to get to. Maybe just your keys. And I don't know. That's why I say they're gonna try anything. So just don't even let this bitch in the house. It's one of those where it's like, don't let the vampire in. Don't let them in. They cannot enter your home. These people cannot enter your home unless you let them in. They just fucking can't. You're protected. This is your protection. I feel like your own protection in life. If I haven't welcomed you in my home, you can't enter. And I feel like, and if you're someone who has free thinking to some extent, any extent, even if you're religious, I feel like you have an open mind. You think freely, even you question maybe even the religion, and you figure it out yourself or something. But this is more about four corners of the mind, and I mean this is more about it, four different sections. So I feel like, and this too, it's all the same symbology. Okay, I feel like so you're able to do this and think this. You have a very special mind. So I feel like whatever you think is how it's written. So you feel like as long as you feel like that's your home and no one can enter it if you don't want them there. And that's the truth. So they can't. They can try, they can try, they can try, but this is mental magic. This is something that you naturally produce from your own mind because you have your own awareness and your own mental strength set this like as a staple for your home. It's magic, yes, but it's only there because of people trying to attack you. So it's like clean magic. Do you know what I mean? It's protection magic that you naturally do with your own subconscious, if that makes sense. So it's like working with your higher self. When you leave, your higher self is there. When you sleep, your higher self is keeping your house safe. When you leave the house, your higher self is at your home keeping it safe too. It's kind of like one of those things where the house, like when people go ghost hunting and the house is like haunted and trying to give them signs to leave, it's like your house is haunted. These people just can't get into it. And I feel like even if they do, something happens where they can't, someone comes up and they have to leave, they can't. All right. So I feel like, and plus you're always maybe home and they just can't. So they're trying to get in with her and you just got to avoid it. It's just that simple. Okay, size. Yeah, no, this girl ends up feeling like, damn, I feel like if you reject this girl, shit, dude, it slows it down so much because she doesn't know what the hell to think or do. She's like, she's never been rejected anyways, and she thought for sure your ass was gonna fucking want her. I don't know. They feel like you're desperate. You pay attention, they feel like they're narcissistic, both of them. So they feel like you're paying attention to them because you're into the girl. Or you're into the dude, like you're only paying attention because you want them. So they're like, we're gonna work that. He wants you, we're gonna get it. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be their way. And I feel like no, you rejected them. You're not after them like that. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But after this reading, I feel like you're gonna be a little like questionable on it. I feel like you might just have a moral compass to you where this woman's married, so you might have offered her into the house, and especially if she comes to you with a crisis. I feel like, but now, no, no, don't let her in the house. Don't. They're gonna use it as an excuse. While she's there, they're gonna be like, okay, she's there. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go bang on the door and let's go run up in that house, beat that motherfucker up, say he was fucking my girl, and take that shit they were looking for. Just that simple. Okay, the bouquet. They have a bunch of different plans laid out to get, but they just got to get in. One foot in the door. I feel like you answering the door is not the same thing. It's got to be set up right for them to be able to pull it off and not get called the cops on or anything like this for burglary. They don't care about getting charged for batteries. By the way, the gift, the bouquet size, I feel like no, this girl, she throws her flower down. She doesn't want to do it the more. It makes her fucking feelings hurt. She feels like such an insignificant bitch after this because you rejected her. She sees you as like a monster. I don't know. She sees you as something she would never fucking flirt with or touch or anything. Like she's such a stuck up bitch. You know what I mean? But she's gonna trick you. She's gonna flirt with you. She's got fox energy. She's gonna work you. You know what I mean? And I feel like you might not be workable. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But they're riding on their own fucking narcissism, their own ego that you're like head over heels for her. Because maybe a lot of people are. Maybe she's got a nice body. You know what I mean? Or maybe she's pretty. You know what I mean? Or maybe she's whatever. But point is, she's a bad person. Girl with a snake. Yeah, no, she's coming with a plan, and her snake is her man. All right, the man plan. I feel like it's his plan, and it's I don't know what they want that's in your house. This is making me think of when people want your drugs. Like you're someone that's like you sell a lot of drugs. You're a plug or something. They think you are. I don't know. They want in your house. They want to steal your fucking drugs or something. They want to steal your money. They want to steal your belongings. They know you got something of value. They want it. They need to get it. And this is how they're going to plan to do it. I don't know, girl with a snake. That's who she's with. It's an empath, narcissistic thing. No, this is narcissist. This girl's not empathetic at all. She's a fucking skank. Right? Even plotting with this is just no. I feel like she's hesitated, but she still goes with it. Strength card. Yeah, no, she doesn't give a fuck. Okay, then the letter card. Okay. So I feel like this girl even tries to like write you a note. That's like last step. I feel like she writes you a note like "help me" note or "this is I hope you get this." You know what I mean? A pity note to maybe like poke you to get you to let them in when they come. They're gonna come at you with a crisis or something. I feel like no, you just gotta sit outside with them and tell them, okay, you can stay here. I'm not gonna let nothing happen to you, or something like this. But let's call the police. Oh no, no, like I said, handle it where you're not attracted to this woman and you don't want her in the house, but you want to help her. When you handle it in that manner, how are you gonna do it? You're gonna call the police for her. I feel like you got to do the right things, and all it's gonna do is make that demon run away because they don't do anything right. They're gonna be like, oh God, this isn't following the plan at all, guys. He's already fucking changed it up. He wants to call the police and help me. Shit, I didn't expect this. I thought for sure he was gonna try to take advantage of me because all men try to take advantage of a girl when she's crying. Like that's what I'm saying. They're trying to work you, and I feel like you gotta outsmart the fox. And I would say if you're someone that resonates with foxes, I feel like you can. I feel like that's what they don't see about you. Maybe you like foxes. Maybe you're a fox hunter. I feel like, yeah, no, you need to hunt this bitch. Don't let her in the house. Her or any of her mans. Either way, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that brings you some insight. Okay? I need to read this. I might have to go take a bathroom break. I never have to do this, but I did drink a lot of Dr. Pepper, so and I really have to pee, and I don't want to rush through this, so I will have to take care of that. But I want to read this first. Hi, Melanie. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, but that's interesting. You just tuned in and it starts resident. That's really cool. Okay, well, damn. She's on pile two. It is my pile. I choose two. Oh, that's cool. You have confirmed a lot of my suspicions. Oh, that is so nice to know. I'm very happy to hear that. I want to just call you Michael. Okay. I literally have cameras plastered all over the front of my home in all directions. I live behind tinted windows and I work remotely from home. So good luck to them. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They can't. Okay. Even with me, like I started feeling like my name, I was getting cased by somebody. I don't know who. Okay. But people were walking by looking at my house and starting to try to talk to me and look at my house. It's like, I was getting cased. Okay. I'm from Miami. I know what it is to get cased as a person. Okay. So, and in the house too. So I'm getting cased and I'm like, damn. So I get cameras. I put them outside. I have cameras on the house. I'm like, come at me, motherfuckers. I leave the house like, come at me. My boss was even like, I feel like my boss was stalking me and casing me too. I feel like she had something to do with some of it. And she was like, I tell her I got cameras finally. She says, oh, huh? And I said, why is she looking so shocked? What the fuck does that mean? I was like, you really are in on it, aren't you, you crazy bitch? And she's like, what are the cameras like? I was like, what do you mean what they're like? I said, I have already had one. I said, I just finally plugged it in. I said, I called my ex-husband. I said, hey, that camera we bought like 5 years ago. I was like, I need it. And he's like, okay. As I said, I'm in talking with this guy, and he brings it over to me. I tell him everything that's going down, and he's like, oh shit. So me and him kick it in the yard, and we're talking about it for a while. He drops me the camera. He leaves. I install the camera the same day. I'm like, there, end of discussion. And I started locking my gate even because I got little lock hole for my gate. I put a padlock on my thing. I'm like, climb the bitch, climb the fence. You want to rob this home? Okay, good luck getting a fucking. Because the only thing of value in my house is like my dishwasher is worth like $1,000 almost. What are they gonna do? Roll it out of my house and carry it over my padlocked fence? You know what I mean? Like it puts such a kink in anyone's plan. I want to say. And it's just because I felt like somebody was watching me legitimately, but I didn't know why they were watching me. So I figured if they're here for my TV or anything, whatever they're trying to scope out that's in this house, they're not going to get it. In her head, I got cameras, I got everything. And my boss was like, what happens with the camera? I said, you just plug it in and she goes, so what do you have to go back and look at it at home when you get home? I said, no, it emails me. She says, oh, really? She like stomps on the brakes. I said, yeah. I said, it goes to my phone, bloop, bloop. And I go and look, I said, and I said, it's usually just a bunch of trees, though. I said, but I always check it out. And she's like, oh, really? And she's looking hella stressed. I'm like, yeah. I don't know what the fuck my boss was doing, but my boss was in on something with me. Okay. Well, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say about pile two. Me neither, Dylan. I was literally thinking of your situation the whole time. So I feel like that might really resonate a lot it resonates a lot with men, but this could be any genders. You just got to switch the roles there. I feel like But yeah, you were definitely the one on my mind for sure. Okay? I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Yes, I only pay attention to my neighbor next door. I only pay attention to my neighbor next door to me because I trusted them for the first place. Since, yeah, exactly. I feel like they're trying to. They do this to everybody. I feel like. I don't know. You're someone that they would do it to too. But while I'm gonna change earplugs and I'm gonna go pee first, and then we'll do pile 3. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. It didn't take too long. I also hope nobody heard my pee. It's funny. I was on the phone with Dylan once. We were doing a tarot reading. I was giving him a little tarot reading guy. But I also, he's talking to me about something. And I just start peeing on him. And I'm like, oh my. Because I don't talk on the phone ever often. I realized, oh my God, I'm peeing on the phone while I'm on something. I was like, please don't ignore my pee. I went to mute the phone. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I just realized I'm such a savage. I'm such an animal. I was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, tingle, 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 tingle. I'm like, I gotta mute this. This is crazy. I know, okay. I did this to someone else I was talking to on the phone, and I was like, oh God. That guy was not as chill as Dylan. He was like, he stopped talking, and he's like, are you peeing right now? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I forgot I was on the phone, and I really had to go pee. But usually I'm able to hold it for every reading, but like I said, I don't know. I drank too much fluids before coming on. This has no sugar in it, so I'll be able to hold it down better. But either way, I'm coming. We're moving to pile 3. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. Whoa, sorry. Pile 3, the dragon. Raw. With the buffalo. Okay, I want to say, you have dragon energy. What do the neighbors say about you? I don't know. You're intense. You're stressful. This neighbor has a message for you. They have answers for you. I don't know. The stone card. I'm picturing someone that looks at you really, really strict. I don't know. Whoever this person is, they think you're really sexy. They think you're really attractive. The vessel card. Oh my God. They're like, I don't know. They like the way you hold yourself, I want to say. They think you're very good looking, so they have to look at you very stone cold. I feel like, and they're very intimidated by you. I don't know. The justice card. I feel like you might have judging powers. Hold on. I'm going to put my earring in. I'm going to put my earplug in because I know it's probably charged. I don't know if it's the right one though. I don't remember which ear died just now. Whatever. We'll figure it out. The prayer. Okay, so whoever this is, they want to blow you. They want to eat your pussy. If you're a girl, they want to give you head. Male or female. Whoever you are. They want to give you head. And it's because you got dragon energy. Okay, dragon energy. Alright, so it's like the prayer. That's what I know. I instantly imagine just like a prayer from Madonna. Hey, listen. I don't know how old I was when that song came out. I might not even have been born yet. But it was bumping around. It was bumping when I was a kid. When I was itty bitty bitty, maybe like 3 years old. Whatever. I remember telling my mom, "Is this song about a blowjob?" Nicole. Okay. How do you know what a blowjob is? I don't know. I figured it out. I don't know. These are the questions we ask. But either way, so the prayer card, I just picture that video, and that video is all about giving a blowjob. Get real. All right, the blood card. Whoa. Okay, so if you're on your period, people can tell. I feel like they don't know it. They're not like, oh God, that girl's on her period. No, but there's an intensity. I feel like a lot of people try to sleep with you when you're on your period. Your neighbors. Okay, so what do the neighbors say? You're extremely attractive. You're like a rose. Okay, I'm picturing now the scene if you're a woman. I feel like fit the role though. It could be a man too, but I'm picturing this scene, which is a girl. I'm picturing the Beauty and the Beast scene in the beginning where she's walking through the neighborhood and everyone fucking sees this girl. And everyone's kind of like got something to say about them. Like, oh, the baker loves them. They think they're pretty. The librarian loves to talk to them. They're such a fun person. Ah, blah, 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 blah. They're everyone's prayer. Everyone likes this person, but they're the dragon. I feel like some of your neighbors they're that are attracted to you like genuinely, like the ones in your age groups or even not, they don't mess with you. I don't know, the love card, you have a neighbor that's in love with you. This is that one that wants to eat you, lick you, whatever, kiss you, love you, prayer, they want to give you head. I don't know. Their courage. They want to ask you on a date. Strength. They can't. I don't know. They gossip about you though. That I feel like that's all they say is, "Oh my God, this person that drives me." They're like, "This drives me nuts." They drive me nuts. Oh my God. Oh, like a hammer to the head. They're like, "I'm gonna talk to them the next time I see them," and they never do. You're just too intense. You're too fucking intense. They can't do it. I feel like this person's out of your league, and they want to date you. They want to talk to you. Maybe they're out of your age group. They still want to, but they won't. They will not confront and talk to you. The cross card, they're hoping you guys are going to cross paths one day, conjunction. And I think they're hoping you guys are just going to run into each other. And they have no choice but to be like, oh, hey. I feel like, yeah, they're like crashing right in, like bumping into each other. They pray for this even. And I feel like courage card, this even happens. You pass by each other. You're not going to really bump into each other. So I feel like they pass by you and then they still don't talk to you. So what's the gossip about you? I feel like that fuck, dude. Everybody wants to date you, but this person particularly is taking the show. They're like, I really want to date you. They're like, but I can't. I don't know. I don't got the courage. And I feel like that speaks for itself. I don't know. Explain that. But the energy is gaining momentum. So I feel like they see you as somebody who's just. I feel like you're single. Anyone else is walking on, like if anyone's visiting that neighborhood or something like this, or your apartment building, and they see you, they're like, "Who's that?" I feel like everyone asks, "Who's that?" And I mean, like I said, you got a Gaston looking for trying to get to you. I feel like, but it don't work. I don't know. They're not of your level. You don't even see them. You're blind to them completely. I feel like this guy is used to girls trying to fall over for him or something. He must try to flex his car for you. Ha 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 ha. Okay, when it finally clicks and I see the link and it starts to show me, I start to see things that are in my life. Yeah, no, okay. Now I'm gonna be able to get more personalized for you. So basically, yeah, no, this guy tries to like flex his car in front of you. He tries so hard to show off for him. If he brings in groceries, he's trying to flex his arm. Blah, blah, blah. And I feel like you don't never fucking look. And this guy is like, what the fuck? Why is this girl not fucking crawling over to me? Why isn't she paying attention to me? Why isn't she drooling for me? Why? They think they're a dragon, and they might be, but they're used to women actually seeing him and then approaching him. Like he gives them the green light, and then they approach. So this is like a ladies' man, Rico Suave. I mean, he just uses like his dragon energy. He uses it to pull bitches, and he's trying to pull a dragon. Okay, no, so then I feel like now this dragon, if he's a man, he has to bow down to nature. He's no longer the superior overlord. Like I feel like any girls he tries to date, that will work. He will be able to literally mind control them to look over at him when he wants them to look at me, and they will. He has strong mental, but so do you, and you're the female, so and you have the womb, so you're on the same level as them. So now they have to treat you like nature. They have to actually be the birds of paradise, try to get you to look at them. And then if you do, they have to impress you, and you might not like them, and you might go off to a different dragon. Do you know what I mean? Something like this. That you're someone in their league, and they always date beneath their league, and they don't realize that that's all the reasons why those powers of persuasion work on those people. So I feel like this person's like, damn, they want to date you just because this is one of those where it could be a big neighbor. Like, because I'm picturing Beauty and the Beast. That was her whole city, her whole town that she walks through. It was small, but now put it to your perspective. I don't know what size of city you live in, but I want to. This considers like your whole neighborhood. Like if I was in Miami right now, I would say this includes all of Miami Beach, and I mean not all of Florida, but all of my area there, all of South Beach, or all of you know what I mean? Here in Canada, it would be all of Ottawa. Do you know what I mean? Something like this. If you're like in the middle of nowhere, it's all of that neighborhood there. Do you know what I mean? That whole little community in the woods, or whatever, wherever it is. This person's being used to being like the dragon of this little town or city or village or whatever. This whole neighborhood. I feel like blood. No, it has something to do with your blood. So this is like this person. They don't know what to do. They've never met anyone that they wanted to blow. They're like, damn, I want to blow this woman. They want to eat you. They want to touch your flower. I feel like they want to kiss it. They want to touch it. That's what I'm saying. So this guy doesn't know how to date you, but he's a dragon like you. So I feel like you would date him, but you don't see him. You don't notice him. You don't pay attention to him. Messenger. I feel like maybe he messages you. I don't know. You guys might try to date. This is someone that tries to date you. So what are they gossiping about you? This is somebody that's local around you that tries to date you. And they say all they do is gossip about looking for a sign to try to get back to you. They're like blindly in love with you. I feel like you might have only dated this person for a couple months. They don't understand why they're so in love with you. It's the dragon energy. They have this, but they don't realize they have this. They just I don't know what they think. Maybe they just think they're getting lucky all the time. Like, damn, I don't know why all these girls want to date me. And I feel like it's because they project their mind on it. And they're like, wow, I really like that girl. I wish that girl would look at me and just come over and talk to me. And then she does, and he's like, oh, magic. I don't know. I'm a wizard. I don't know. This guy thinks he's magic. And then he does this to every girl. I feel like, and then he meets you, and he's like, all right. He's like, God, I want her to put her, you know what I mean? I want to talk, answer the call. I want to talk to them. And I feel like, and you don't. You do your own thing. I feel like maybe you do. There's a dating process, but I feel like I don't know. They have to really gain your attraction, and they got to try for you and make effort for you, and they're just not used to this. And I feel like so now you got to rely on this person's dragon energy to trigger. This is someone that triggers. So they're going to trigger, and it's going to be for love, though, not for rage or anger or nothing. I feel like you might get them angry, but it's still triggering them for love. This person's in love with you. I feel like they might know it. I feel like they gossip about you. They're like, I'm in love with this person. I don't know the hammer. They're like, fuck. They want to make a demonstration. They want you to know the elements. This person's like, damn, I don't know. This is like someone who thinks they're the best one for you. They see you all the time. They watch you all the time. They love your eyes. I feel like whatever eyes you have, like say you might get a lot of insults about your eyes. Like maybe you dated someone who made you feel bad about them. I feel like this person doesn't make you feel bad about them at all. They really like your eyes. I feel like they could stare into your eyes all day. Courage. I feel like I don't know. It requires courage for this dragon to try to date you. I feel like if you're a woman, I feel like you're not supposed to be making the efforts here. And this is why if you ever do, you lose interest really quick. Not with the guy per se, just but with those types of games. You feel like it's a game or something. You're like, I'm not trying to be the male dragon. Here you are. What's wrong with you? I get that you and I mean this person sees it as you're forcing you. You're seeing it as this person forces a role swap on you or something. And it's because this person won't respect who you are. You're a dragon, and you're not here to even prove it to this guy. Do you know what I mean? And this guy's like, well, I'm a dragon. I don't know. They're like, damn, I didn't realize. I didn't know this is what it's like to meet a female dragon. Oh, I don't know. They can't stop thinking about you. The blood, I feel like they even, that's what I'm saying. They think of all sorts of things they want to do with you that they don't ever want to do with nobody. And it's because they're finally with somebody that's like them. I feel like they maybe have a quick, if this is like a close neighbor, you have just a quick conversation with them about some things. A justice, I don't know, you speak about some things with them and you go over your own like justice for something. I feel like it has nothing to do with them. That's why I say you kind of have a conversation with this person, but they do not tell you that they're in love with you and they pray for you. They're so praying so hard that you'll make all the moves and do everything like all the other girls did. because that's what they're used to and they don't know how to do the other way. And I feel like you're the one that comes in to try to make this dragon realize that they're the dragon. They got to do it, and they're the only one that can. So that's why I say power symbol. No, no, no. I feel like they see some power in you that they can't find in any other woman. And I feel like in you as a woman here, I feel like if this is a woman and you're a man, they sense this about you and they're waiting for you to make moves on them. They won't bend for it because you're supposed to be the one that comes to them. They might poke you, they might flirt with you, but they're never gonna do much more than that. I feel like, and if they do, gosh, you were so lucky. I don't know, the strength card, I feel like this person didn't know you were a dragon, so they were just doing their own thing. But now that they realize you're a dragon like them or something, they want you to they you want them to the you know what I mean? The female here, you have to be the one, the male has to be the one to really approach the female, or the more masculine one has to be the one to take that role. Like that role needs to be filled. That's the person that leads. All right, you both know you like each other. You both know you're of the same like intensity. You got the same vibe, sanguis. I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like there's a blood to you guys. You a blood pack, maybe. I don't know. You guys got dragon energy, both. Okay, the woods card. Be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. They talk about your they talk about you like they're just so in love with you. I feel like people make fun of this person. They're like, God damn. They're like, this person turned you into such a. They're like, I've never seen you act like this about a girl. And if they start to actually talk about you, gossip about you, sunflower, yes. I feel like they come to this conclusion. The energy is gaining momentum. I feel like they know it right away. But they're like, oh no, I can't tell nobody I'm in love with this person right away. I gotta kind of ease into it. I don't want people to be making fun of me about, oh fuck, did you fall in love right away or something like that. They don't want to hear none of that. I don't know. Maybe they've tried this in the past and they don't like it. I pull but it's red rose, okay, with the blood card. So that's why I say this person feels like y'all got the same blood types, maybe something like this. But y'all are rare. I don't know, and this is why there's an attraction. I feel like the woman probably can sense that this man likes her. I feel like maybe he peeled out on you one day. That's funny. Listen, one day I was sitting outside talking with my ex. It was about some shit that was going on. And I'm sitting out there talking to him, listening to him, and then I finish with him, I go inside the house. I hear some car peel out, and I was like, "What the hell?" I look out the window, it looks just like the guy I was dating. It looks like his car. I'm like, "Who is that?" I was like, "Was that actually him?" I was like, "I highly doubt it." I was like, "That guy drives like a granny." I was like, "But it's probably one of the people that have that car that he uses because it was the same car." I was like, and they're stalking me or something. I don't know, but either way, I feel like there's something this person wants needs to get your attention. And I feel like I don't know, assertiveness and fortitude, be brave and dig deep, and strength, and the element. They feel like you trigger this in them. That's what I'm saying. This dragon isn't just sitting here doing nothing. He's not just placed here to sit there and not mind control, but persuade and influence people to do all his bidding. He's that is a powerful mind, and powerful minds are a terrible thing to waste. So this dragon is here for a reason. But I feel like you're what triggers this dragon to stand up and be the dragon. They don't really quite realize this is like a very big power energy. I feel like maybe you do as the feminine. Whoever's the more intuitive one that studies more and things like this, they know this. And I feel like, and you're the hammer here. You're made to bring the hammer down on this guy's head. I feel like just so that he can wake the fuck up. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So I feel like this is kind of like maybe someone that tried to date you or just someone around you in your community. I feel like they're near in your neighborhood, in your city. They're local. They're considered a local person in your area. I don't know how close it is. I feel like if you live in like a three city area, they're in your one little city. They're not in that one over there an hour away, or no, they're right here. They're in that one. I feel like, and it could be big, like maybe Ottawa could be even big like Miami, but it's going to be just like if you're like in Miami or South Florida, it's going to be just like your hood, your neighborhood. I'm from Miami Gardens, so like they live in Miami Gardens with you, or I'm from Coral Springs, they live in Coral Springs with you. Do you know what I mean? Like they live in your sector. There it is. They live in your area, things like this. And I feel like, and this is a strength that's made to wake up in them. They need to they need to get this power, and you're the bait. You're the lure to make this dragon trigger, make their blood trigger, make the you turn them on extremely. I feel like, and all of this is made to motivate and trigger this dragon. to take their own power back. I feel like this dragon isn't in connection with their power, but they have they can see that they have a power. And I feel like so you're someone that's made to help them grab the power. And then I feel like in maybe you guys, I feel like you somehow date this person and I don't know, they somehow learn how to do something with that because they've only been just kind of wasting it and practicing with it, but not like wasting it because it wasn't time yet. Meeting you and having you be the trigger is when it's time. This is kind of like a really cool gossip. I want to say the gossip on the streets is that this guy is no joke. He's one hell of a man. I feel like he's the man of the city. I don't know, not literally, but he's got a lot of he's got a really powerful mind and he's got a lot of dragon energy. And a lot of women try to date this guy and he just lets them. I don't know, he doesn't care. The cross card, he lets listen, victory. Any girls that want to get with him, he lets them. I don't know, he doesn't care. He bumps into a girl and he thinks she's very good looking and she wants to blow him, he's gonna let her. You know what I mean? But you do not do this. This guy has literally tested it and he has powers of persuasion on him. Courage, I feel like he's never had to be courageous ever. Justice, I don't know. He feels like this is fair. He's like, you're the person that I want to chase, and you're making me chase you. And I feel like, and this guy's never had to chase a thing. I feel like he might not even had to chase you. You might have rolled around in his lap like butter, and but that's what he's used to. So he didn't notice that you were a dragon. You did the same thing everyone else does. I feel like that's just because you're a girl and this is a guy. And I mean, it has nothing to do with the dragon energy. I feel like this guy tried to get you to blow him. If you're a girl, he tried to get you to mindly blow him. Like, go ahead, put it in your mouth. He's thinking it. Go ahead, put it in your mouth. And then I feel like you felt that, and you're like, wow, you got some powers of persuasion, don't you? But you didn't do it. I feel like you didn't get close. You didn't do it. You didn't react the way he always. I feel like, and he pulled out all of the energy he could. I feel like, and it didn't work, and he's blown away. That you didn't want to blow him, but he knows you did, and he even knows he's like gave you permission, and like yeah, I feel like because he knows you want to. So he pushes his persuasion on you because he knows you want to. It's not like he's like being gross about it. But you fight that persuasion. You don't. You're like, wow, okay. I don't know. You feel his power come over you, and you're like, whoa. I don't know. You like this as a woman. I feel like you've never got to experience someone who actually can. I don't know. Just make you feel like, wow. I don't know. It persuades you like this so easily. I mean, yeah, you wanted to do that, but you felt it actually like pull you in like some straight, like, I don't know, mind control. Right? That's what I say. You see this person as a power symbol, but because you're able to fight it, you're more powerful than them. That's what I say. And so this man sees that and they don't know how to handle it. Gossip from the neighbors. I feel like they talk about you to their friends, which are more of your neighbors. So I feel like and the energy is gaining momentum. I feel like they're figuring it out. I don't know. They're talking to people, messenger. I feel like they want to message you, messenger. It even sounds like message her, the buffalo. He wants to message you. So the gossip about you is that I feel like people know that this guy's planning on messaging you. Woods. And they're just making me think of the Monica on Friends when Monica tries to call her ex and she's like, you gotta be breezy. I'm breezy. I'm breezy. Okay, I'm breezy. I feel like no, she ends up doing this. Yeah, but like, and then she wants to delete the message, and she knows his password. She logs into his shit to delete the message. And she looks like a creep. As I said, this guy might know your pass. This guy knows. I feel like this guy might have hacked your shit. I feel like because he just can't. He needs to see what the fuck. I don't know. I feel like it somehow gives him courage. He feels like he's one step ahead of you by knowing what you're up to. I feel like all he's done is fall in love with you more and more and more. I feel like without you even knowing, he's sitting there in the back, like you don't even know he watches or cares or pays attention to anything you do. I feel like he might know your passwords and be able to log into your things, but he doesn't. Maybe he does every now and then. That's why I said this guy kind of stalks you. I feel like, but if you're a dragon, I feel like you're kind of like I want to say there's an impression to this that you're finding this is kind of impressive. I feel like maybe you didn't expect this person to have this type of technical intelligence or something like this. I feel like they do. Whoever this guy is, he has some type of hacking to him. He knows how to mind hack, or you do. This guy knows how to computer hack, maybe. I don't know. I feel like if like you know what I mean, like credit card scamming stuff. I feel like This guy doesn't do it. I don't know. He's got dragon energy. Maybe he's dabbled in it, but he doesn't participate. I feel like no, with the dragon energy, you just kind of you can do it, but you don't. There's a responsibility to it. So this is a really responsible person. I'm telling you, you're gonna like this person. I feel like you met them, you do like them. Maybe they ghosted you. You're like, where'd you go? Where'd you get scared? What happened? Where'd you go? Courage. You're like, don't let me scare you. I'm a dragon. They're like, but don't worry, you're a dragon too. Don't be scared. Come back. Let me show you how you're a dragon. I almost blew you and I don't even know how. They're like, fuck. They're like, I want to blow you, but this is, I'm speaking for you. You're like, you would want to blow this guy. You like him. But I feel like you had to hold back. And because you actually had to hold back, you were like, whoa. That's what I'm saying. They have powers of persuasion, and you like this about them. And I feel like, and they have other powers. They can get into your accounts. They probably haven't got into your accounts, but they could, or maybe they have, and they could anytime. I feel like even if you change your password, they have a way to do it. They don't, but they don't. I feel like they just pay attention to whatever you publicly post. I don't know. This dragon gets you. They trust you, and I feel like they don't sit around looking behind your back. I don't know. They feel like, I don't know, whatever you do is public, and they're not really trying to get into your personal business. This dragon actually like trusts you. I feel like genuinely from the start, but this triggers them to not trust you at all because they don't understand why. And I feel like this is someone who has powers of persuasion, so they figure you're working some type of powers of persuasion on them. You're tricking them. You're making them. You're making them. Do you know? You're making them trust you. They start wigging out. Okay, not today. As I say, they kind of like get extremely intimidated by you when I feel like you might reject that persuasion blowjob. They're thinking, oh my God, I thought they really wanted to. Why didn't they? And they realize it's because you just wanted to, I want to say, display your power on them. Like, oh, no, no, no. You're not going to persuade me to do that. I feel like you weren't ready yet. You just wanted to maybe think about it, look at it, touch it, hold it. I don't know. Close the, as I said, this is like someone you dated. The birds card. Okay. Yeah, no, there's definitely gossip going on about from this guy's mouth about you to other people. But they're painting you to be like this that pretty bird right there. And I feel like anyone that's listening, anyone they show you to, you know what I mean? They're all like in awe. And they all really like this. They all like you. And I feel like and this guy just keeps putting it off. But they keep talking about you all the time. People ask, "Hey, what's up with that girl you were dating?" Or they say, "Oh, look at this girl I'm trying to date." Oh, they get walked. They're watching like maybe something or reading something on your Twitter or I don't know. Someone walks by and sees that they're doing that. I feel like this is a dragon. He doesn't care if people see he's dating. I feel like you're not someone to hide in the first place. This person thinks you're absolutely gorgeous. This is somebody that would show you off. They're like, "Look how sexy my girlfriend is." Ooh, okay, but I feel like not if they don't trust you though. I feel like they want to flaunt you off because they know nobody's gonna fucking be able to get to you and no one's gonna try to date you. And I feel like if they see this dragon energy, they're like, fuck, I can't even get this girl to fucking do it. So they're like, I don't gotta worry about it at all. That's why I say there's a sense of them wanting to be with you because they don't even need to hold you down. Like it happens naturally. You're a female dragon. They don't even have to. And I feel like, but with the other girls, they have to kind of mind control them because they go fangirling anywhere. You know what I mean? So you and this dragon here are someone the fangirl over that you get fans, whoever you are, female, you got fanboys, fangirls. This guy doesn't get jealous of it. I feel like he would if he can't trust you. And I feel like because he's never really been able to date anyone he can trust, he's never met another person of his level like this. That's why I say you're of this level. You're a dragon and you expose to this person that all of those things happen to them because of their dragon energy. So there's a sense of you teaching this person. Do you know what I mean? So they prayed for you. They're like praying for a teacher. Pray for the teacher and they shall appear. So I feel like you might have just found this person randomly somewhere on the internet. I feel like a lot of you, maybe a dating site, the cross card. You might have just bumped into them somehow. They might just live right next door to you and you get placed near them and you walk by them often. I don't know. Or I feel like either way, I feel like they're somewhere within your neighborhood and city, something like this. And whenever this person goes and talks about you, all they do is talk about how they want to romance you. This is like someone who doesn't even want people to know you guys broke up because they plan on fixing it and they don't want people to even know y'all broke up because then they feel like everyone's gonna try to date you and make it messy. So it's like they don't even tell anyone when y'all break up. They keep it quiet. They want to work it out, but they don't know how. So I feel like messenger. I feel like they finally talk to someone. They let people know, no, we're not together no more. Oh no, seriously? And I feel like, and then time goes on. I feel like, and this guy just pays attention and thinks on you. They feel connected with you, linked to you, the blood card. Like you guys had a blood pack or something like this, but y'all did not do this. I mean, maybe. I feel like y'all date a little. Maybe you guys do have some sex and do some sexy stuff. I don't know. You guys get close. I feel like, but overall, the answers you need are coming. I feel like this person has answers for you. So they basically gossip about you to everybody. I feel like to the point where people are like, oh, please, I don't want to hear about them no more. This person constantly mentions you or talks about you. I feel like negatively, sadly, they don't know what to do. They're like, damn, I don't know. They just keep praying for an answer, praying for knowing what to do. The energy is gaining momentum. I think they came up with an idea. They finally met someone who's like, oh my God, I'm so tired of hearing you talk about this girl. Just go talk to her. Oh my God, the woods card. Go take them out on a date. Go take them on a walk. Invite them on a walk. The prayer. I feel like someone answers this person's prayer. This person's the dragon. They got all the power, but they don't know how to talk to you. So I feel like someone just blindly says something so simple, and then they think of this. So now they want to come and make you an offer. Okay? I feel like they start sexually because they're very attracted to you. So this is somebody who wants to like, I feel like come bring you something. Okay? They might bring you like a gift, something like this. Maybe a kiss. I don't know. They want to ride in. They want to tell you how beautiful you are, tell you about how they can't stop thinking about you. Now they talk about you all the time to their friends, and their friends told them they should try to do this. And I feel like they just come at you naturally. Roar. I don't know. They get a roar. The energy is gaining momentum, and I feel like it's like a shotgun going off in the mountains. Those birds fly off. Someone like a, you know what I mean? I feel like in their mind, they get they understand what to do. They get the courage and they go for it. Right? I feel like maybe someone tells them, just do it right now. Don't even call, just go right over there. And if it's not even late, just go knock on their door and give them some flowers. I don't know, something like this, like something really simple. I don't know. They're like, just show the girl you like her. I feel like someone with zero fucking mental power like this. It's a normal person that they might run in on the street, some random person on the internet, a friend that just doesn't want to hear it no more. It could even be a little kid. Sometimes you talk to kids and they give you advice and you don't even know how. And I mean, I remember doing something once where I was drawing a caterpillar or something with a kid. We made a little storybook about the caterpillar. And that story ended up giving me life advice. I was like, yeah, this is a really cool story we've concocted. So that's why I say some people will actually be like, what's wrong? Like, say this person talks to a family member, they're like a fucking 5-year-old. This 5-year-old smart. They ask them, they're like, what's wrong? And then the guy's like, oh, he can't talk to nobody. So he tells this kid, oh, it's this girl. I like a girl. It's kind of like little kid therapy. He goes and gets a little glass of milk and gives it to him like a little bartender, and he listens. You know what I mean? Like this person dumps on someone, not dumps, but it go. I feel like lets it PG-13, like non provocative, no pigs around. It's a little kid. He gives them honest advice in a sense. So it could be an adult, but this is their vibe. They listen and they give them real advice. And I feel like it ends up being from an unlikely source. I feel like you try to contact them and they're like not in your, they get scared or something. The woods card, they go run off and try to be calm. They try to get their power together and come up with what to say, what to do. They talk to this person. They show you to them. They're like, can I see her? And sure, they're like, oh, wow, I like her. I don't know. The kid likes you, or the girl or boy, I feel like, and they say, why don't you just go give them flowers? And they're probably like, why would I do that? And they're like, well, girls love flowers. I don't know. This kid is very simple. And I feel like it could be even be adult. But imagining it being like a little 5-year-old or something, like, because they just are so honest and innocent. They're gonna tell you the real good things to do for somebody, unless they've been trained to be a little bad. Whoever he talks to is not like this. I feel like it's a blood relative, maybe. It's like, as I said, it might be a family member. He's at a Christmas party, he runs into someone and he's looking at you and he looks sad, and this person's like, why are you looking sad? It's Christmas. And they're like, oh, well, I got this. They dump on this kid. I feel like they might even be a little drunk, so they talk about you to him or her. And I feel like, and they tell them what to do. Okay, yeah, the fortune card. They're like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I feel like, not today. They're like, but I ain't doing it today. I'm too drunk. I can't drive over there or something like this. But they come to I'm missing a card. What card am I missing? One of these. I don't know why. I guess you're the everlasting daisy. I don't know, but I'm missing one. I'll pull you an extra one. Hold on. Bluebell, gratitude. Yes, thankfulness. That's what I'm saying. In resignation, say goodbye to what you no longer need. So I feel like this person might have been, I feel like, holding on to something that they think they needed. I feel like maybe their pride, their ego, They vowed that they would never put in effort for a girl or let a girl get them crazy like this. And I feel like that happens on its own. They can't control that. It's love, it's chemicals. And it's also something with your energy. Y'all's energies match and y'all have rare energies. The dragon card is a soul card. There's only like 5 of them in the deck. The circle here that's all pretty up at the top with the rainbow gold. Yeah, no, this is a special card. Okay? So I feel like it's love at first sight for the both of you. You guys might as well be. I feel like you guys are blood tied, but not like literally. This isn't your sibling. You guys are just dragons in a sense. Like this is maybe a fire dragon and you're a water dragon or a dream dragon or whatever. Or maybe who knows what dragons are. But my point is that they see this about you, and like if y'all had a past life as dragons, it's you're still dragons here as people. And I feel like it's just rare. You're a power symbol, but a female one, and this one's a male one. But they prayed for you. They wanted a woman that could be. I feel like this man is so arrogant. He's like, can I please just have a woman that's smarter than me, prettier than me, that's more than me, you know what I mean? That's worth me. And I feel like, and they see it as they got to be just like me or better. And I feel like, and you are just like them and better. Because what makes you better is that you're their opposite. So even if you're the woman here, this person's just like you, but better because they're the male. You get what I mean? So they're your better half, and this person's and they're yeah, and you're their better half. But it's because you both are dragons. I feel like if you're not with another dragon, then you're always going to be the bigger, better person of the dynamic, and always maybe trying to control the other one or doing whatever you want as that role. But you can control the house and do all these things. I feel like, but you don't. I don't know. There's a sense of you liking, and this person really likes that you're of their caliber. Something like this. You have the same vibe as them. Cross card. They feel like it's destiny to have crossed your path. 6 of Wands. They feel like y'all. It's a victory. Okay, this is like even looking like the 6 of Wands right now. He's the player, but you're the coach. You're the leader. You're the owner of the team. I feel like, and this guy's just star player. Or something like this. I feel like they realize this now. And they thought you were like this guy's coach, but you're owner. And he's been sleeping around with the team. Do you know what I mean? And now he realizes he meets the owner and he's like, "Oh my God, this is what it's like to date someone that's just as powerful as me." Do you know what I mean? So they have to come through like a conclusion with their ego. They have to like somehow come to a gratitude. And I feel like that's their fortune. You're their fortune. They want you. They like you. The Woods card, they come up with an idea. I feel like it's given to them so easily. Maybe they even just see it on a TV show. They watch a TV show that resonates with their situation with you, and they see what this person does, and they're like, "I'm just gonna try that." I don't know. They're like, I don't know, and they do, and it's fortune. It's everything you've wanted, they wanted. I feel like they just make an offer to you. I feel like they might just message you and say, "Hey, can I come over?" Or "Hey, can we talk?" or something. Or maybe, like I said, you might try to contact them, but then they come and talk to you later when they're not drunk. They don't want to talk to you when they're drunk. You know what I mean? Like whoever is their bartender here, they tell them, don't talk to them now, though. Maybe sleep it off first. You don't want to talk to, you know what I mean? Like if it's been a while, don't talk to them yet. I don't know. Maybe wait till the morning. Something like this is what they say to this person. Wait till you're calmed down. I feel like this person might get upset. I feel like if they're with someone that's being nice with them, like a little family get together, like they said, like if they're with like a niece or a nephew or a kid or something like this, I feel like they're not angry. They're sad. They kind of open up to this person. They feel safe with this person to open up to them. And I feel like it's because the person asks. And no one asks this person anything. No one ever asks why you're looking down because everyone can see they're their dragon. This is someone that gets ignored. Whenever they need help or if they ever need help, if they get hurt and need to go to the doctor, they get neglected. Everyone ignores and neglects this person because they know they can do it on their own. Everyone knows they're not the dragon, you are. Do you know what I mean? So that means no one's gonna offer you a hand. If you ask, it's gonna be like you gotta pay or trade for it. No one's gonna just do anything for this person. And I feel like you might resonate with this too, even as a woman. I feel like as a woman, it's you know what I mean, you can still work female powers of persuasion. This person works male powers of persuasion. You know what I mean? So without using those powers of persuasion though, I feel like you and this person, no one helps you. Do you know what I mean? But it's because you're both extremely capable. You're what everybody is trying to aim to achieve to be like. They're trying to have this dragon energy. This is like saying your avatar Aang or whatever. But there isn't just one. I feel like there's two. I don't know. There's more. It's a pack of dragons. You know what I mean? It's not all. You know what I mean? Who knows how many there are in the world that resonate with dragon energy. But my point is that it ends up coming from an unlikely source. They put it off until the next morning, and I feel like, yeah, that's kind of looking like they stay up late even, but they put it all off, and then they end up talking to you. I feel like they message you. Maybe they might drunk message you. Someone is like constantly telling them to message you, message you, message you. Oh my God, they hate seeing you like this. Whoever this person is, they hate seeing this person like they want this person to make healthy choices and go give you kisses. So they're like, please go kiss them, go talk this person. They think that you're the best thing for this person. They can't believe this person's even taking this long with you. And I feel like cross card, it's because it's a big deal for this person. This person can get with anybody. They can date anybody. They really want to date you and they don't know why. They want to figure it out, but they want to follow it also. But and they also don't want it to pass them by. They got so much going through their mind and they feel like it's all in their court. The ball's in their court. They don't know what to do. I feel like you were taking the lead here as the dragon because you're used to having to take the lead as the female with any of these dudes. Oh, thank you, John. I just now saw it. Okay, critical hits, yes. Oh, I love the music hits. But anyway, so I feel like they're trying to figure out how to fix it all together. And I feel like they realize there is no way. They just got to talk to you. I have the cat at the door. I would like to go get him. It's cold. So hold on. I do want to check with chat, so I'll go let him in real fast. Hold on. I'm coming, kitty. Come, 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 come. Oh no, don't shake on me. Gosh, he's so cold. All right, so strength card, courage. I feel like this guy just eventually it just clicks to them. I don't know. They decide to do this, and I feel like that's why I say the woman naturally approached this man like a female dragon does, where she takes the lead for everything. And this guy's like used to controlling the women to take the lead for everything. So he thinks he's controlling this woman, but in reality, this woman is that's how she has to live her life because she's a female dragon. He just hasn't realized it yet because he's a male dragon. He doesn't get intimidated with her like the other ones do. I feel like he's just used to sitting back and letting them do everything. You know what I mean? And like they listen to him or something. He persuades them easily. And I feel like and he doesn't even have to talk. Things like this. And I feel like so it works on you, but it's not really working on you. That's just your game because you're a female dragon, and this is how it is for you. You have to do these things. This is life. This is your game. This is your move. And I feel like, but then you realize this person's not a fucking. They're not a fanboy at all. I feel like you realize this person thinks they're persuading me. Oh Lord, they're like, okay. I feel like the woman here realizes that this guy must be powerful like her. They must be a power symbol, but they're like, I know my power. This person might not, but because they thought that I didn't even have any, so they must not even know their own power. So that's why I say the woman taking stand and claiming that they know more about being this type of energy than the man. I feel like makes it balance out. The woman stops trying to give effort. She sees it as it's his job. He's not a fucking fangirl or fanboy energy. He's a dragon like her. So that means he's actually got to make effort for her. He's capable of it. Every guy this woman tries to date, she has to do the effort because they're not capable of it. But that's because they never met another dragon. You know what I mean? They don't meet dragons often, just like how this man didn't. So either way, it comes together where this guy just snaps. And I feel like he just flies right over there like Deathwing. All right, I know he's coming. His Alex Straza. I don't know. I'm having some fan fiction right now. No, I don't know. But either way, this dragon's coming over to find you, see you. I don't know, but just not today. I don't know. They're not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call slash person, boundaries, and still angry. Kitty. Okay, so I want to say they don't know if you're angry. They might still be angry. They're not, I feel like they're not angry, but then they have something going on that is making them angry. That's what it is. They got something going on in their life that where this hasn't happened yet, where they haven't had time to really fully connect the dots and let it sink in that all they got to do is just talk to you. I feel like so not dealing. They're not dealing with it. They're avoiding it. They're hurt, and I feel like and they don't want anyone to know that you hurt them. And I feel like you're the only person that can because you're another dragon. I feel like none of these other people this guy's ever dated were any type of dragon. They're all little pipsqueaks. You know what I mean? So they've never been offended or hurt or cried or anything over any of these people, but you. I don't know. So they don't want to deal with it. They're avoiding it. They want to call you. They feel like you're their person. but they're like these boundaries. There's some type of boundaries up. They don't know if you're angry, and then they're like, oh God, and then this shit's going on around me. That shit's making me angry. I want to call you when I'm relaxed, when I don't know, fortune. I feel like they end up doing it when they feel like it. And I feel like it happens, who knows when. But gratitude, it all stems, they use an excuse just to tell you thank you. Give you a thank you letter, or an apology letter, something like this. I feel like, and they're just hoping that when they do it, it'll trigger for them to come over, maybe bring you a gift, some type of love, the victory card. They're hoping that it'll end with them dating you. And I feel like they feel like it has to. They're like two dragons don't bump into each other for no reason. They're like, I'm supposed to be with this person. And I'm gonna go man up and just talk to them. I don't know. They're tired of feeling like you think they're scared of them, and they're like, I'm not scared of you. But like you might say, why are you so scared of me? They're like, I'm not scared of you at all. I don't know. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. I feel like this person has had to deal with some crazy women, this man or this woman. They've dealt with some crazy motherfuckers, and I feel like, but they don't ever have to pure cleanse. They don't never with you. I feel like, but they do gotta not be angry when they talk to you because I feel like y'all fighting. No, male and female dragon arguing. No, cities will get destroyed. Do you know what I mean? Hide your kids, hide your wife. Okay, these two are about to fight. Okay, Godzilla has met the female, male Godzilla and female Godzilla. I don't know. They love each other, and this is what happens. Things just get destroyed when these two get in an argument. So I feel like not against each other, but I feel like there's a lot of arguing. They don't like to argue, and you don't like to argue. I don't know. Fortune, they somehow finally do this, and it's good fortune. They listen to this person. They're like, man, I can't believe it was that simple. I feel like, but overall, they thank you, and they want to come and talk to you. They want to be the one for you. Justice. They feel like it's time. They feel like it's fair. They feel like, man, I feel like this person's tried to date around maybe since they tried dating you. And they're just like, man, I deserve better than this. I deserve better than this. I deserve better than that. I feel like no one is better than you. So they're like, forget it. I don't know. They might have someone that's trying to take them on a date or wants to date them. They're annoying and they're avoiding that person. I feel like, and all they're doing is that person's just constantly trying to get in their way to try to sabotage this little plan, whether they know it or not. So this man's just trying to give you this plan. I feel like maybe an offer for New Year's. They're trying to get their mind together. And I feel like, but a bunch of bitches are contacting this person, trying to talk to this person. And I feel like blind date. They're trying to just pop out of the corner and be like, hey, what are you doing on New Year's? Or shit like this. And I feel like he's like ignoring everybody. So I feel like even if you message this person, he's not paying attention to his messages because he's ignoring a bunch of other bitches. Not you, but you end up being ignored because this person like turns their phone off and shit, and it's not their fault. As I said, too many people clog this motherfucker's life. But either way, all they keep thinking about is you, 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 you. I feel like your pheromones, everything. They've never been so turned on and like attracted to somebody before. I feel like you might have yelled at this person, or argued with this person. You might have said some fucked up shit to this person to the point where they want to avoid you. But they're a dragon. They feel like a bitch avoiding you. They're like that person. So they're like, this person must. And I mean, that's why I say there's a reason why they avoid you. I feel like they avoid other bitches too. But no, there's an intimidation factor with you. So overall, what do the neighbors say? Gossip from your neighbors is that you got something with your blood. You're very powerful. All these boys, all these girls, all these motherfuckers want to try to date you, courage card, but they can't. They got to be strong, be brave, and believe. Strength card, they got to be a dragon to date you, or else you don't take them serious. And I feel like, and you're probably not dating. If as a woman, a lot of women won't do this. This is why they say women mature faster than men mostly, but it's because we kind of just get over things quicker, maybe. I don't know, but overall, I feel like you're not in the same vibe as like that. You're like, I'm not dating anyone unless they're a dragon, and I don't think anyone around me is a dragon other maybe than this guy. And you don't know what's up with this guy. The gossip is this guy still talks about you. They pray about you. I feel like if I was to ask you who they gossip to you about you the most, I feel like they gossip about you alone to themselves, openly with their mouth. I feel like they pray for answers on what to do. They pray for signs. When should I talk to them? They pray, and they never know. No, not today, not today, not today, not today. They chicken out. They chicken out every time. I feel like this person might have went to your house already, and you just didn't see them, and they chickened out. They wanted to just talk to you. I don't know. They changed their mind. If you try to talk to them, oh my God, no, they are terrified. They are like, not today. Oh my God, no, and they can't stand that you make them so fucking scared and intimidated. They've never had anyone, let alone a woman, do this to them, especially you. They feel like you are so no. I feel like you might even be coming over there and asking them on a date, and they'd be like, ah, you know what I mean? they're like, "What is wrong with me?" They need to snap out of it. I don't know. And I feel like, and they do. So they go around talking to you. I feel like gossiping about you. They tell everyone you're super pretty. You're very loving. You have so much energy. When they hang out with you, it just gains momentum, and then you guys have a lot of sex. I feel like if this guy might tell people you have sex, he might not. He might leave it at that. I really don't know. I feel like he goes by his own demeanor. I feel like he doesn't necessarily. I feel like he doesn't really talk about it. I don't know. The answers you need are coming out. I feel like people asking questions about you. Oh yeah, you're dating her. What's it like? Are you fucking her? Was it good? Was it? I feel like he gives you nothing but 5 stars for everything. If he's asked about it, he'll answer, and he just does nothing but praise you. No, this man praises you. The prayer card. I don't know. This man wants you to like stand in front of him and come and sit down on him and kiss him. I don't know. Maybe you've done this. He's like, I miss this. I want this. But they're like, not today. I don't know. They get scared. And then eventually they snap. They're like, I'm so tired of letting this person intimidate me. And that's their sign, I feel like, gratitude. So they come in and they're like, I don't know, they do it very politely. Be thankful for what is good now. So I feel like they look back on everything and they see it as whatever. Today is today. I can only it can only work out or not. And I feel like this person can only see it as it's working out. They see it as they're the reason it's not working out. And as long as they get in the get along with the program, and I feel like talk to you, Nine of Cups, come express to you that they're single, but they're ready to merge up with you. They don't want to just be this single Pringle no more. I feel like you're their fortune, you're their destiny, you're their love of their life, things like this. They message you the cross card. They get tired of just trying to bump into you casually. The bear card, I don't know. They get triggered. Okay, like a hammer to the head. They wake up. They get a sign. They get something. The kid just makes them see everything. They're like, why are you scared? And they might just tell them something simple. They'd be like, well, when a girl's mad at you, you give them flowers. And he looks at her like, well, why would you do that? I don't know. That's what you know. What I mean, that's what I saw on TV. It always makes the girl happy. And the guy's probably like, fuck it. You're so right. I'm trying to be so complex and make it so like planned out. And they're like, and I probably just gotta treat this woman like a woman. You know what I mean? Like classic man and women. Let me go apologize to them. Bring them flowers. You know what I mean? Say I'm sorry. Talk to them. Man up. You know what I mean? I feel like something like this, and something so insignificant, like a little child, something very innocent, and like I said, it could even be like a television show resonating with them. They get insight. Oh my God, it clicks to them. It's just that simple. And they try this, and that's all it was. So they see it as they're the ones blocking the relationship. So as long as they fix it, they get together. You know what I mean? They get it together, then they're gonna start dating you. This person's trying to date you. Gossip from your neighbors is that you got a dragon trying to date you. They're like, wow. They're like, "Ooh, we like this guy." Like, I feel like if this is a bunch of girls, they're like, "Oh my God, he likes her." They're like, "He likes you." Some of you, they're like, they're not, aren't, you know what I mean? They're like, "Man, he likes you. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming." I don't know. He wants to simp for you, give you the most simplest thing ever. I'm like, maybe just one fucking flower from the gas station. That's what I said. This person, that I feel like they don't know how. It's not that they don't want to. They just don't necessarily know what to give you. They're so powerful. They want to give you everything, but they don't want to be big and bold and too bold. And I feel like, but then they don't want to be weak. So I feel like they just go with something sweet and simple. And I feel like, and you're a dragon. And I feel like, so they're thinking, Jesus, sweet and simple is not that great, you know? But I feel like it ends up being exactly what you need because I feel like no one ever treats you just sweet and simple. Everybody always fucking puts you up on this dragon pedestal, and men never act properly with you. So I feel like this man just acting like a classic man off of TV when he gets when arguments happen, he just folds and says he's sorry, and then I feel like that's all he needs to do. Apologize. Something like this, or just try to talk to you, or let you talk to him, or something like this. He needs to stop blocking the connection. And I feel like, and he does, he snaps. Okay, so what's the gossip about you? I don't know. I feel like you're matched. The Justice card. This is somebody that's like you've been waiting for this guy. He's a really, really good guy. He's very balanced. He's very fair. I feel like if he ever told you he had a cold, he really did. We have the conjunction card. I feel like he doesn't lie. He tells you all the truth. I don't know, but he fucks up. And that's why I feel like the Woods card, he like runs off away from you. He does something fucked up. Then he comes back when he feels better, and I feel like he comes back to say thank you and sorry. And it's the fortune card. I feel like that's all you needed, and I feel like and you say thank you and sorry, and then I feel like y'all getting it on. I feel like y'all start dating. I feel like, and once y'all start dating again, I feel like you don't break up no more. This was just like to solidify it. I feel like to make it even worth the efforts, you guys had to see that you really like each other, even if you guys don't really know each other that well. But I feel like with the Dragons card, I feel like eventually you guys were gonna get together anyways. Once you guys find each other, once you guys bump into each other, it's just a matter of time before you merge. So I feel like you guys might have already merged if you tried dating and having sex already, and you just guys are in separation. But once you get back together, once this guy, I feel like gets his mind in order and comes up with a solution that's very easy and simple. I feel like just letting them know they like you and want you know what I mean? Things like this. I feel like then that's it. It's game over. I feel like you guys are together forever. I feel like even if y'all break up, I feel like y'all don't sleep around with nobody else ever again. You guys are just always going to be on and off with each other because you're not going to want anyone but each other. You're going to want nobody or that person. It's just that simple. It's because you've experienced someone of your demeanor, of your level, of your vibe, of your energy. You know what I mean? Your spirit animal, whatever. You've experienced them. You've dated them. You've met them. I don't know how far along you got with this person. They're somewhere near you. Okay, within 30 minutes drive. Within 30 minutes, they're in that type of vicinity of your city. Do you know what I mean? They're in your city. You're low. You know what I mean? They're local. So either way, not scripted. Yeah, no, they want to surprise you with this. I feel like not to surprise you, but just because they don't know what time to do it and when to do it. I don't know. Not today. They just keep pushing it off, and then I feel like they end up snapping and just barging it on you. The woods, they just come out the woodworks on you. Strength, it took everything they had to do it. That they're doing it because they're just fucking head over heels in love with you. I feel like they love your vibe, they love your energy, they love it because it's like them. And this is somebody who's like in love with them. I'm picturing Jerry Seinfeld on that episode where he's like, I have to date me. And he can't, but he meets someone like him, this guy, the dragon card. Y'all are dating other people and it works, but you date each other and then you finally see what it is to date an equal. You know what I mean? Like this is someone that's equal to you. You can see that they could do the same as you. They behave the same as you. They treat other people the same as you. Like they have a certain justice in their mind. Like they might be very morally stiff. They might they might be a highbrow. They raise their brow like what? I don't know. But the grace card, I feel like they're fantastic with their words. So are you. Things like this. So you guys kind of belong together, and it's one of those where it once it happens, it happens. So there's really no rush. You guys are gonna spend the rest of your life together soon. I feel like meeting them and finding them is the hard part. But once that happens, it starts to come into fruition right away. Not right away, but I feel like within a decent amount of time because it's like now that that connection's been made and y'all have met, like it's almost going to be impossible for them never to think of you again. I feel like no, you're the first female dragon they met. They met people trying to be or pretending to be, but now that they've experienced one, they know, no, oh, god damn that, no, that shit's rare. They're like, I can't believe that. Like boss bitch energy or big dick energy or whatever. Well, no matter your gender or your dick size, it's just an energy. You gotta, you know what I mean? But it's because of the dragon, and this is rare. Okay, so maybe 5% or something. Because like I said, it's 1 out of 5 cards. So it's like a 5% chance or some shit like this to find this type of person, and they're that type of person. So it ends up being like they can't. I don't know. They can try to go date other people, but they'll clearly see the difference. They're gonna have to either really like that type of partner that looks up to them and like fangirls and fanboys them and like but always like it's crazy and jealous with them and things like this and begs them and makes them do everything. Right? And I feel like or they get with you and then I feel like they have a balanced relationship. And I want to say it's much more sexually appetizing because you guys are the right type of a vibe for each other. So it transfers into your sex. You're gonna like the same type of sex. Do you know what I mean? Any of the same kinks, or you guys are gonna be more open to try the same type of sexual desires and things like this because you both share the dragon energy. So like like all of that. If you try dating, a dragon tries dating the snake card. Snake's gonna have a whole different type of bag of worms that they want to do in the bedroom than the dragon. I feel like a dragon's gonna be able to do all of them and like whatever. I don't know, have their own opinion. But I feel like that's what I'm saying. It trickles down even to your sex lives. You guys are a match made in heaven for each other, and I feel like it's just a matter of time. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed. I brought you some insight. I forgot to read chat earlier after I went pee pee. Okay, I'm Cancer as well. I'm married a Libra. The Justice card, a Libra. Huh? I'm married. I married a Libra once. I married a Libra too. He was not very balanced. Okay, okay. That's why when I see them scales, I don't think of a Libra at all. I'm like, nah, man. Libras are fake. They pretend to be balanced. The motherfuckers are crazy. I've never met a Libra that was not unbalanced and crazy. Like I feel like they're constantly tipping scales. They're never fucking hanging out equally. They're always like this or like this. They're always getting tilted. Always. Fuck a Libra. I'm just kidding, Libras. I love you, but no, it's true. They know right from wrong, but they're sitting. They're balanced right from wrong, but they still sit there fucking everything up. You know, balance. The balance thing, right? That's the balance thing, right? Yeah, the balancing thing. Separated Libra, but I also have to say, if I'm not afraid of lightning, then I'm not afraid of my neighbor. They should tell everybody something. No, we divorced like 13 years ago. Jesus, how old are you, John? Okay. Oh, I guess maybe you didn't stay together long. I don't know. Okay, but either way, I have a phoenix tattoo that looks like a dragon. You like dragons? I love dragons. Yeah, you love dragons? Dragons are cool. I don't got any dragon swag. I am all the dragon swag I need, okay? But yeah, now John Wilson, I am the same way as you are. Don't like me either. People don't like me either. It's said how it is in life. Like my mother always told me life is a bitch. It is a bitch. Okay. I think Mindy has some shiz like that. I have tats, not proud of them. Got them out of high school. I have one tat. I'll show you on my tat. Here comes my foot. Okay, that's my one tat. It's a four-leaf clover. My one foot. Okay, puts foot on puts foot on desk. Yes, that's the only tat I have. I show it to someone once, and like, what is that? And I was like, how can you not tell? It's a four-leaf clover. I should bring it closer. Ugh. See? It's a four-leaf clover made out of four hearts. Okay? It replicates this neck charm that I have that my mother gave me when I was like 10 years old. I've managed to keep it my entire life. Okay, and this ring around my neck. Someone asked me once, my boss was like, this ring is from your corazon. I was like, I don't got a corazon. Okay, I was like, motherfucker. I was like, this is from my mom. And then I have matching earrings for it, but I don't wear them. It's a little double-hearted ruby ring. It's really pretty. But either way, I wear that and I put it tatted on my ankle like when I was like 17 or 18. I was really young when I did it. Eh, where am I? Nikki, wait, I met a chick at the laundromat today. She approached me. Okay. What do you think of my comments recently? Where? On what? Oh, you're gonna have to be a little more specific, Dylan. I'm sorry. Yeah, but you should be proud of the tats. I'm proud of mine. Told her I don't like ham. She told me I'm not supposed to. Okay, listen, let me tell you, if that's what she told you, this person is like a, okay, I won't get into their religion. I don't know what their religion is, but they have one, and I want to say they desperately love Deuteronomy. They're sitting around reading Deuteronomy. They're like, "You're not supposed to eat ham." Okay, that's a little scary because you're really not supposed to. Because ham is kind of like the lobster of the ground, right? They kind of eat anything. They're omnivores or whatever, so they're kind of like put here to clean up and eat the garbage in society. That isn't garbage, but it's like food garbage. They're nature's food garbage disposal. Now, we're not really supposed to be eating that because think about the type of meat that nutritional value that it gives to the meat. So if your meat's unclean, then you're gonna put it in your body and you're basically eating they eat the filth, their muscles and fat grow off of it and are based off of that, and then you eat their meat. Okay, so you might as well just be eating the same filth as them, or you know? This is why it's important that like when they do free range chickens and shit like this, it matters. The meat's gonna not make you so damn sick or fat or gross or you know what I mean, you could probably eat as much chicken as you want if it's a fucking healthy chicken farm. Okay, but either way, I know you're not really supposed to eat ham, but I mean, everybody eats it. Who the fuck cares? Like, we don't really live in those times anymore. I avoid ham just because I think it tastes like shit. I hate ham. I will sometimes eat a ham steak though. Like, you know how they slice the ham, maybe coat it in some honey and like fry it in a pan for breakfast? I might eat a little bit of a ham steak, you know. I'm gonna maybe like have it, you know, but I hate ham on average. I never eat a ham sandwich. Ugh. Ugh. There's a reason why it's like $2 for a half a pound of ham and it's $6 for a half a pound of turkey. Ham is the bottom, bitches. All right, we don't need to be eating that shit. Right? But it's better than fake meat or fake bacon. Real bacon is better than fake bacon. Hands down. It's not chemicals. It's still real meat. It's just kind of gross. Yeah, I am of Scandinavian descent, like 98%. I'm supposed to eat the pig. As I'm saying, they're following like Deuteronomy rules, but they don't really understand the depth of why they're following the Deuteronomy rules. The Deuteronomy rules were written when we didn't know shit and we needed help. Now we have science and we understand things. So I took that Deuteronomy rule and I looked into why pig is so terrible. And it's because of how they're treated, how they're farmed, how they're who they are in society of the animals. Now, if you have luxury pigs and you're feeding them luxury food, then their meat is clean. Do you get what I'm saying? But back in the old times when the Bible's being written or whatever, these people did not have those options. If they eat that pork, it made them sick and they probably caught trichomoniasis or whatever that shit's called, where you didn't cook the pork properly. That was the number one reason why Deuteronomy tells people not to eat the pork back in the fucking dusty ages, because they couldn't cook it properly and they would catch trichomoniasis and they'd get sick. So just to not have to explain all this to these motherfucking humans, they write on their list of rules and they're like, just trust it and follow it. Don't ask why. We don't live in them days no more. We know why we avoid the pig because it's a foul meat. So if you raise it properly and you cook it properly, it's no longer foul. You've cleaned it yourself with fire, seasonings, and care of the animal. So it's like you can Deuteronomy is for those days, and we live in these days. So we have to question the old shit that people told us to know why they told it to us. Because now we kind of don't need it to be so straightforward, shush, and just listen and trust us. No, we got the info to know why they say to do this. So that way now that rule's eliminated in my mind. That's rule's irrelevant in life. We don't need that rule no more, Jesus. We don't need that rule no more unless we're sitting around doing that and abusing and raising pigs and still feeding them slop. Then yeah, we kind of need that rule. So that's why I say you got to know where your meat comes from, and this applies to anything nowadays because people are doing terrible things to the cows. Mad cow disease happened. If mad cow disease happened back when they were writing the Bible, they would have said no cows, guys. You know what I mean? They would have just kept it as just don't do this, don't do that. Don't do, they don't have give it time. It was just a rule book. They needed a teacher to explain why, and they didn't have one. Now we do. It's called fucking Google. All right. So I want to say Scandinavians probably never had to work with the Deuteronomy rules because they probably roasted their pigs properly from the start. They didn't sit there eating raw meat like a bunch of morons. You know what I mean? Like I say, it's for those that need it. This is what I always tell everyone. The Bible is a guide for those who need it. Once you don't need it no more, you start to take that as the guide and you start to formulate the newer version for 2022. You know what I mean? So it's a no-go, plus her name's no good. She has a no good name? I'm curious, what was her name if you're still here? But yes, yeah, maybe you're right, Cindy. What did Cindy say? You should be proud the tats of my. Yeah, you should be. They have a story. Each one has a story of why you got it. So you can tell the story about it, even if it's one where you don't remember. Even if it's one where there's a toxic bitch's lips on your neck. You're like, I hate this bitch for life. I got this tat now because I loved her. I got this tat because I loved her and she sucks dick so good I put it on my neck. Now I hate that bitch and I see that shit every day. Is not to date a bitch that sucks big dick good unless she's a good-hearted bitch. I don't know, like you know how to avoid that, Tatiana. Now, you know what I mean? Something like this. You got to see all your things as nothing to regret. It's all just a part of your life. And at the time when you did it, you loved it, you wanted it, so rep it. You know what I mean? Rep you. It's who you are. I saw that one guy covered in. I saw this one guy on TikTok covered in tattoos, and he even had his eye whites tattooed black. I was like, "Ew." It made me want to vomit. Not because he got black eyes, because it's like, come on, I got black eyes. But no, it was because it looked like it was jello-y,
You know what I mean? It looked like when he blinks, it was like pillowy. You know how like okay, you know how if, like you get into a fight and you get one of those blood bubbles in your eyes. You know how it bulges out like a bubble. That's how his eyes looked. So I mean, it looked so gross. It wasn't intimidating. It wasn't like, oh my God, he's so scary and intimidating with all his tattoos and his demon eyes. No, it was like, oh God, are your eyes gonna start? Like, if you blink too hard, are you gonna bleed black out of your eyes? Yeah, squirmish. It makes me squeamish. Gross. Why did you put a tat to your eyeball? Ugh. You need to stop, all right? You can never be. You're never gonna be anything. You know, I mean, that demon in you ain't never gonna really be there. But hey, I do have to say, yes, yes, sometimes they do real good. Intensive and indecisive as hell. Ah, damn, I'm not understanding any of this, but either way. You're 38. We didn't maybe 3 years total. Oh, I made it 16. Our marriage didn't fuck up until 10 years in. That's when things got demonic. Right? I'm right about those Libras. You're damn right, man. I lived with one for 16 years. A motherfucker knows right from wrong all the damn time. Okay, and then he's always mad that I always make the right decisions when he wants to make the wrong ones. And I'm like, don't be mad because I made the right decision. You knew it. You know what I mean? You didn't follow it. You wanted to make the wrong decision even though you knew it was right. You fucking nutcase. Slaps the fucking balancing scales himself all the time. That's what I say. These people, the Libras are fucking crazy. They're the crazy Virgos. My ex was a Virgo rising, a Virgo ascending with a Libra sun. Ha! Ha! Okay, that motherfucker was like an evil, wicked stepmother from hell who thought they knew everything and they were always right, but they were always fucking out of whack. And they were always thinking that they were the fucking best and they're so coy and perfect and sexually perfect and they're the Virgo. Oh, the terrible combinations. Virgos and Libras do not make a good mix and they make a horrible person. They make an intolerable person to live with. To live with. Okay? They put that structure on themselves, and if they're living with anyone, they don't want the burden, so then they shove it off onto someone else. And like, keep this house clean, keep me sexually pleased, and keep the house clean, and I'm perfect, and tell me I'm pretty, because I got Virgo rising. Tell me I'm pretty. All right, Virgos think they're the fucking sexiest thing alive when they're not. Okay. They're jealous of Libras because Libras are always so pretty. Not Libras, Leos because Leos are always so sexy. Okay, but either way, point is when you mix the Libra with the Virgo, it's a fucking nuclear bomb of fucking batshit crazy. Unlimited standard you'll never be able to fucking reach. Never they will, or never anyone else will. So goddamn, don't get close to them. Don't move in with them. Don't be their roommate. Don't be their spouse, because they're gonna make you be them. They're like, do it. You clean that shit. I'm the Virgo. I'm the pretty one, even though you're the girl. Clean that shit. Do those dishes. Fuck me and be the best wife ever. I'm a Virgo. I hate Virgos. I'm sorry. I hate them. I've never met a female Virgo I like. They're always such a narcissistic bitch. Straight up. I've never met a sweet Virgo in my life. They're always a fucking nasty cunt that thinks they're way too hot. They're not. They're like, there's, because I don't know. I won't even go into it. So that's why the Virgo rising on my ex husband, he's got that, I'm too pretty. And then, but then he's all like, but I'm out of balance and I want perfection and you're going to give it to me because I can't hold it up. And so I'm going to make you do it. I'm a Virgo. Okay. Fucking hate them. I'm sorry. That's one of the reasons why I don't even like doing zodiac signs because I literally don't like certain zodiac signs. I'll be straight up with you. I'll tolerate you, but as the Pisces, leave me alone. I'm every zodiac in one, and there's some I just don't like. All right, I don't resonate with being that type of person, and I see certain zodiac signs doing nothing but being that person to their core. Like there's no changing that. That's how they are. They're always going to be like, "Tell me I'm pretty." Or I'm gonna be angry with you and I'm gonna make you clean the dishes and I'm not gonna have sex with you for the day and I'm gonna be a bitch because you didn't tell me I'm pretty today. I hate fucking Virgos, especially female Virgos. Male Virgos are the same way, but as long as you fuck them, they don't say shit. Do you know what I mean? They don't sit there and say, "Tell me I'm pretty." Unless I got Libra in there, they're like, "Oh my god, I need to be balanced. Tell me I'm pretty. I rely on everybody else to balance me. I'm batshit crazy." Okay, I have a USMC and I have a heart mom and I have the laugh now, cry later on my back. I don't understand any of that. I'm so sorry. It's cute. Four-leaf clover. Yes, it's a four-leaf clover, but it's particularly designed to be four hearts. It's actually just four hearts that look like a four-leaf clover. Yes. I don't understand that. You have two tats. One's a phoenix. The other one is scales with my kid's name. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. I thought about getting another tattoo. I really have always wanted one on my fingers. A mustache. Okay, but my ex-husband told me don't do that. I was like, why not? I drew it and I was like, does this look good on me? Okay. And he's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean, no? It looks like a mustache. And he's like, don't do that. And I was like, okay. I told my kid, they're like, yes. Kids like, do this. I know, I don't think I'm going to do that. But either way, I want something tatted on the sides. Ever since I was little, I wanted one on my ankle and one here on my fingers. But I never did the finger one. I only got the one tattoo done. Uh, it was too, I paid $80 for this. It's like the size of a quarter. They were like, you can get it up to, I'm allowed to get something up to this size. Right? And I'm like, well, I kind of only want this. And they're like, same price. Sorry, that's the bottom price, bitch. I'm like, what do you mean? Can't you make a new one 35 bucks or something? You psychotic bitch. No, I still gotta pay full price. All right. No, I was ordering a turkey sub on Uber. I removed the tomato and they charged me 56 cents. I removed the lettuce and they charged me another 56. I was like, okay, put it back. I'll take it off myself. I'm sorry. I didn't want your nasty tomato and lettuce. I don't know where they get it. Certain lettuce, certain produce will make me sick if it's cheap because of the chemicals they use when they raise it. They genetically modify it somehow. And my body rejects it, especially lettuce. So I always have to remove that shit. And another one too. My people were savages though. Wow, what a leg you have. My leg. Plops a leg on the table. This leg. Ugh. Okay, it's a scrawny leg. But I want to say it's the fastest legs. I can run so fast. Alright, the legs. They're so I just saw my legs so scrawny. My ex sees my legs now. They used to be nice and thick, right? He sees them now and he's like, "Oh my God, you got little Bambi legs." I was like, and I ran like a little Bambi. I was like, "Oh yes, this is a little Bambi." And he put her start running. I don't know. I was smoking with him. We were doing some type of walk. I was trying to catch up to him. He's like, "Bambi legs, you're gonna break one." And I was like, "No, I don't know." I started galloping. I'm coming. Okay, with my little legs. It's okay. Look at me. I'm strong. You're strong. Something about the smell for me. You eat deer? Blah, blah, blah. I've been around deer meat. My mom cooked it. Gross. Ew. Never would I. I never tried it. It looked purple. I was like, not happening. Not happening, mom. I ain't eating that shit. What are we doing here? All right. She's like, oh, Nicole, you'll like. No. All right. Well, there's some mac and cheese. All right. SpaghettiOs or something that night. All right, the comment about the lightning and the neighbor, you have to scroll all the way up till you reach John Wilson. Okay. I thought I was the only one who didn't like him. Oh man, I fucking hate him. For real, you people are my people. Don't feel bad, John Wilson. No one likes me. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry, guys. We'll probably end up spending New Year's together. But, alright, that's okay. Yeah, I might actually be on at midnight my time. Like I might actually try to time that, but it depends if my kid wants to actually do New Year's with me or with their friends. I don't know. I have to ask them. Are you gonna come down and watch the ball with me? If not, then I'm probably gonna do a stream after the ball drops at my time. I feel like I don't know. I feel like doing New Year's. I have no other way to really celebrate other than try to do a stream or sit here and drink alone. Okay, I'd rather do a stream. I think that's the healthier choice. Okay, I think it's backwards how when you stay in your own lane, people can't stand it. The Jews had manna machines. People like you, Cindy. Oh, wow. How did I get so far? I missed all of this. Oh, wait. People like you, Cindy. The Jews had that manna machine. I think it's backwards how when you stay in your own lane, people can't stand it. Yes, it's true. People can go around. This is what I tell people. When I drive, like, I know what you mean by staying in your lane, but I'm comparing it to even driving. It's the same concept. If I'm driving and I'm in that lane, I tell the motherfucker to go around. All right, I see people go around people all the time. Go around or deal with me. I almost got ran over with my boss because I had to handle some motherfucker. I made him almost crash into a ditch because he actually tried to run me over. So I had to mind control him into the ditch, straight up. I was like, "You ain't taking me out with your Escalade, cucksucker. You're going in the ditch." And he did. He had to take control over the wheel. I let him go in the ditch, and then he had to get out of the ditch. All right, but he was trying to hit me because he was revving up on my boss's car, and she doesn't like to drive fast. We're on a highway that's like, I think maybe not even 80. I think it's a 50-kilometer highway. It's like one of those highways. So she's riding 50, and she's like trying to eat, and she's doing things, and she's just chilling. This guy is like revving up on her, and she's like, "Why is this man after me?" I was like, "I don't know, but he could go around. Like, this is reality. She's riding the speed limit. Oh, tough titties, go around, you fucking cuck. Do you not know how to drive?" So he starts revving on her. She gets so angry, she stomps on the brakes. Like, legitimately. She doesn't do like my ex used to do. He used to pump the brakes and make the bitch get scared. And then he'd be like, "You gonna do something about it?" Usually they tighten up. My boss does not do this. She fucking stomps on the brakes in the middle of the highway, puts her car in park, gets out and starts yelling at the guy. Okay, that guy starts yelling at her, starts calling her names, and starts acting like he's gonna get out the car, do something to her. And I was like, "Oh, that guy, no, I want to get home." So I take my ass out the car and I walk over to homeboy and I was like, "What's your deal?" And he's looking at me. He's like, "What do you mean? She stopped her brakes on us." I said, "Do you think I'm stupid?" I said, "You think I didn't see you revving on us the entire time?" I said, "Do you even know how to drive?" I said, "What country do you come from?" I said, "What type of fucking psychotic driving are you used to?" I said, "This is reality here." I said, "This is 50 fucking miles per hour." Or no, here I'm in Canada. 50 kilometers an hour. I was like, "You can't handle it." I said, "You gotta go around." I said, "You don't know the rules?" I said, "Get the fuck off the road, bitch." And he says, "Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch." And I walked over to his window and I was about to eat his face off. And he rolls his window up. And I was like, "No, no." I go to knock on his window. I was like, "Listen to me, you little motherfucker." I said, "You need to get the fuck off the road." I said, "I don't know what you're in a hurry for." I said, "But I'm in that car." I said, "And I'm trying to get home." I said, "And you want to rev her tail?" I said, "You're going to have to deal with me." And then what did he do? He reversed and he came at me. And I said, "No." Just like that. I said, "No." My boss watched me say, "No," and watch his car go more right into the fucking ditch and watch him try so hard almost roll his Escalade in the ditch on the side of a Canadian highway because he tried to run me over. Who tries to run a person over something that they did wrong when the person tells him, "All I did was tell him, you know how to drive? Do you even got a license?" He starts revving on me, called me a dumb bitch, like full heated. And I was ready to go in there and knock his head into the steering wheel. I ain't from this guy. I told him, "I ain't from this country, motherfucker." I said, "And I'm going to do you like my country does you, motherfucker. What country are you from?" I said, "Well, how do they do you when you act like this?" I said, "Yeah, you better be scared." All right? Because he realized right away I'm not a Canadian and he can't just bully me. And this other lady's like crazy. She looks like she's about to throw something and break his windows. He tried to run me over. I almost killed him. He saved himself. I allowed him to save himself. Here, can you save yourself, bitch? You ain't running me over. I shouldn't dox her. I think that's what it's called. You think she's speaking truth right now, and you should. Who dox who exactly? Like, I'm curious, John. Who is it that you want to dox? You have an ex? You have a grudge on somebody? I feel like, who are you trying to dox? And why do you want to dox her? You want her to get raped? You want her to get home invaded? Who is this? Who are you trying to get home invaded and raped? Huh, John? What are you talking about? Who are you doxing? Tell me. I was like, dox her here. Dox her right now. Let's get her raped and killed. Because why? She rejected you? What happened? What'd she do to you? Think about what you're saying. And do it. Go ahead, do it. And that way, when she ends up on the news, you can be satisfied with yourself. Is that what you want? You want to dox her? Do it. You want to be evil? Do it. Prove it. Prove it, bitch. You wouldn't do it. You think you might dox her. And I think that's what it's called. Yeah, sure you do. Just like how you think your PlayStation's old. Oh my god, bullshit. Hey, who you gonna dox? Yeah, whatever. Buying a kid a phone is a bad idea. No, only if you're a controlling parent who's afraid of what that kid might say behind your back about the shit you've done. That's the only reason people don't want their kid to have any type of outlet is because they want to keep them quiet. I know the type of man that likes to keep a kid quiet. Right? I'm older than dirt. I'm 51. Okay, I'm almost there, Cindy. There's people older than you, so I want to say you're at dirt age. I want to say there's people that are at coal age and diamond age and dust age. I'm at mud age. I'm kind of just stuck here. I don't know, stuck in the mud. Got people talking about doxing people on my channel. Yeah, right. Okay, you do that. Know what comes next. When you dox someone online, they get it. I've been doxed. I got my house broken into. I've gotten things stolen from me. I was just like a ha ha. I had three dudes break into my home and each take a piss in my toilet and leave toilet paper, like boop, 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 as like a sign that they came. I told my brother about it. He's like, Jesus, what are they, like the wet bandits? I said, yeah, no. And I said, and one of them even pissed on the seat. They're so fucking sloppy. So, yeah, that's what happens when a bitch gets doxxed. And you want to know, I got touched in my sleep too because of it. Yeah, you want that to happen to that girl? That's what you want to happen to her? What did she do to you? What did she do to you? Did you get your ass raped? Did she dox you? What did she do to you? Because that's what's going to happen to her. Tons of people are going to go to her house and do whatever they want to her. And she might not even live. So go ahead and dox her. I'm sure she deserves it, right? You have that power and you're going to pull it on her. Two wrongs don't make a right. Fucking cooksucker. You can't use it if that's who you are. You can't call other people what you are. Hey, you don't got the right to use it, motherfucker. Use a cooksucker. You want to dox people. How rude. He must be a Virgo when he got offended. What's your sign? So validating. That depends on their moon sign, I think. No, it only depends on their moon sign at home. Moon sign is only about when you're at home in your own environment. That's when your moon sign is even triggered. The minute you leave your house, it's not there. It's not there. You're not that sign anymore. So I don't know. I'm a Pisces when I'm home and I'm a Pisces when I leave. But with Vedic astrology, I'm an Aries at home. So it's like, don't fuck with my home. That's why even though they did all that to me, I'm still here. And they don't do it no more because I literally boxed them in and got them all on camera. You know what I mean? And just held it above their heads. But yeah, it's all because some dude got angry with me. He pretended I cheated on him or something, or one of his girlfriends got jealous and they doxed me. And then I got all these terrible things happening to me while I have a kid at my house. So I want to say, go ahead and dox her. Watch it come back on you tenfold. Whatever happens to that person. I don't condone that shit. It's funny how he ain't even talking. That motherfucker probably ain't even in the room no more. He's too busy going and doxing that girl, trying to get her hurt. Aquarius love you, but arrogant as hell. Aquariuses? Aquariuses are pretty cool. I like Aquariuses. They're offensive, but they're fun. They don't mean to be offensive, they're just kind of doing them. Same thing with Sagittarius, they're the same. What time zone are you in? I don't know who you're talking to, but if you're talking to me, I'm Eastern. Okay. And you missed my comments from way up about resonating during pile three. Oh, I'm so sorry, Melanie. I don't know how I missed it. I usually don't miss any of them, but it's possible. So I'm sorry. I will scroll up though. Dylan's laughing. Hi from England. You need a spliff. I do, but I don't smoke on camera. I got people that like to dox people like this guy, John Wilson over here, and I got people like my ex that are like obsessed with the fact that they're a bobo and it ain't like Mixer anymore, guys. Okay, it ain't like Mixer anymore. It ain't 3K followers. They act like 3K is somehow better than 6, and it's like yeah, because it kind of is. But either way, I feel like I got people like this watching my channel and hawking me, so they look for any reason to come at me. So I feel like if I directly smoke on camera, they're gonna demonetize me because I got people waiting for it and begging for it. Oh, update! I got all my demonetizations. I sent them all in to be personally checked, and everything's back from check. I got all my monies back. But my point is that that's why I tell people to just leave me alone because I don't do anything wrong. And you're just gonna make yourself look stupid. You're gonna make me have to jump through a hoop, and then it's like even if you do win, you're never gonna get the video taken down because it's not doing anything wrong. You'll just maybe get me demonetized. Who gives a fuck? If I turn my music on too loud while doing this reading, I'll get demonetized my damn self. You know what I mean? Like it happens. All right, I got some demonetized videos because of my TV. Like, come at me. You're not scary. My sister won't shut the fuck up. I don't want to turn 50. I grew up with my mom. She thinks she's stoned. So you so I don't know. I think he's drunk. You ain't making no sense. Either way, you missed my My God, how am I missing? I must have just missed a whole chunk. My neighbor being afraid of being hit by lightning. Oh, that makes everything else make more sense. Thank you, Dylan. I'm gonna scroll up. Yeah, John, you begin talking like a spammer real quick. I was like, he must be drunk. Okay. Homeboy's sitting there drunk. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Okay, I need to figure out where I missed it. I just gotta do it. Okay, but then. Whoops, I just pushed something. Whoops! Oh no, I deleted all of Melanie's messages. I'm so sorry. No! Oh my God! I'm so sorry. You watched it happen. I tried to do. I pulled something up and I just tried to get rid of it. I am the worst. I'm so sorry. I came back to read it and I deleted it. Ugh. I lie. This is why I tell people I'm terrible at the tech, but I'm really actually not. But I am. I am. I'm so fucking sorry. Wait. I could probably. Oh, I can view the deleted message. Can I like undelete the message? Oh, I can just view them. Okay. Okay. Snap. You're right again. Sometimes I'm like, move your eyes off me. No, stop this. I don't want to report it. Okay. You see each other unexpectedly at the time of the story, and she still don't speak. She looks like she wants to, but words don't come out. Oh my God, this fucking phone. I want to blame the phone. She don't flex, but she is extra nice to an elderly lady as I'm near and looks at me while only praising the other lady. She hopes I get through. Yeah, I feel like she's just trying to give that person attention over you. It's like some narcissistic shit. It's like when I tried to talk to that guy I was dating. He went and like followed someone else instead of following me, and I told him, "Hey, I need you to follow me so I can message you." And he's like, I, "I'm gonna let you know that I saw that, and I'm gonna follow this person. I'm gonna let you know that I even followed people, and I'm just gonna skip you." Yeah. I'm gonna try to devalue you and make you feel bad. And I'm like, damn, all it's gonna do is make me rip into you, you fucking dumb piece of shit. All right? Kind of freaks you out. She's got gases. Wait, since she gasses long and hard, I guess stairs. I don't know. This person is weird. If you're able to, okay, can you intuitively get an answer for me? What is she thinking as she stares into my eyes? I have no idea. Intuitively, I got nothing. Maybe give me a minute. Something will maybe spark in my mind. But I can probably do a reading about looking into the eyes again. I was walking home from the laundromat. I had a load of clean clothes on my back, and all I wanted to do was hurry to get home. And out of nowhere, I heard, "Come on, push the button!" Oh my God! They deleted. A car stopped short. Turned my head. That's kind of scary. She was pulling away from the curb after being parked. She and she, without looking, pulled out, and the car behind her nearly hit her from behind her. Oh my God! This is sounding like the first story. You stopped traffic that day. Come on. I hate phones. She was clearly just watching me. She never noticed two cars behind her. They luckily peeled out away from her. She wanted my attention, so she was attempting to park, but I walked away. She sounds like she's a terrible driver. Who does that? Okay, so what she did after that, I don't know. I was gone. Pile 3 resonates in the same way as Pile 2. If so, in what way? Does Pile 3 resonate in some way with Pile 2 for me? If so, in what way? I have no idea. I'm about to do some dragon shiz and fill the arena. I'm full of smoke. I don't know. Apparently you're full of vengeance and you want to dox your ex or someone. I don't know. I've been doxxed and I don't really care for people that do that after what I had to experience because of it. I think my neighbor next door is to me is petrified of me because I was on my bicycle in the driveway before I left. There was crackling thunder that shook the ground like an earthquake right above me. Oh, that's timing. I watched a TikTok where a boy actually like screamed to the sky, "God, show me a sign," and then lightning happened. I was like, I love when that happens. It was perfect timing, okay? So he was like, "Oh my God," he was like freaking out over it, but it was real. He didn't fake it. But I thought that, yeah, no, that's definitely a sign. Lightning is always a big sign. All right. I was told when I was a kid, don't be afraid of the lightning, Nicole. I said, okay, I'm not. I kind of like it. They're like, it's exciting. They're like, it's just some girl tells me, it's just the angels playing bowling. I was like, they're up there playing bowling? And I was like, in the middle of the night? I was like, how rude. I was hella offended. I was like, what's wrong with those motherfucking angels? And then my mom's like, Nicole, that's blasphemy. How? I was like, that's not blasphemy. They're doing bowling while I'm sleeping. Their bowling is ruining my life right now. Their bowling took down Homestead. What is wrong with this bowling match? That can't be true. Laughs out loud, no lie to me. They might think you're a wizard. They think Dylan's a wizard. I mean, yes, if you make the lightning go. It's making me think of Back to the Future when they had the lightning and saw them underneath the carport. Interesting. Because they were afraid of the crackling thunder. Why were they afraid of thunder? I guess, listen, just tell them it's the angels bowling. Who told me that nonsense? Like, there was some girl at school. I was like, is that what Jesus told you? What the fuck is that? I don't know. I was pissed. I was like, they need to stop this bowling match right fucking now. I want to go to bed. I don't know. I don't want to deal with this shit. It was like Hurricane Andrew and shit. No. I think my neighbors are afraid of me because I'm not afraid to get struck by lightning. What do you think about my neighbors? If it resonates as them being the con artists, I want to say they're fucking bobo. They're pathetic as fuck. I figured out their plan without even trying. I like it just all unfolded to me. Like they plan on trying to rush into your home. I don't even think you got anything necessarily for them to take. But they're that dumb that they're still gonna do all this, and then they're gonna find out they're with shit. I don't know. They might take your TV out of spite. I feel like, but not really. I feel like then you can maybe call on them. They're trying to make it so you can't really call on them, or you're scared to because they beat you up. They four-man thug life you or some shit. Okay, that's what I think about your neighbors. They're a bunch of fucking bullshit ass pussies, and I'd go over there and I'd make them eat their Bibles. Yeah, I'd make them eat those Bibles one fucking page at a time, and I'd shove it down their throats. All right, but I'm a little different, okay? I like to make people eat shit. I don't know why. I like to really actually like, stuff shit in people's mouths. My ex fucked with me one day. He threw some gross like napkin at me. I actually went over to him, stuffed it in his mouth. I got slapped upside the head for it, and I got shoved to the floor. But oh, it was worth it. I was like, "You eat that shit, bitch." Yeah, I went in there and made him eat that shit. And he was like, "Why would you do that? Fuck that." He has to be a dragon male. I don't chase, I attract. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like the woman's perspective on that is like you attract and like you don't chase, but if you're trying to date, I feel like nobody's gonna really approach you. They're too afraid of that dragon. All right, maybe both Dylan being honest, I think you are a Terminator. You think he's a Terminator? I'd think he's back from the future. I'd be like, you're back. Future. I'd come out of my shelter and I'd be like, "Hello, this lightning has appeared." I don't know. I would find it amazing. I don't know. I'd make a joke out of it. But yeah, another Libra. I would avoid Libras. I don't know. Listen, I got my own reasons to hate them. I don't hate the ones I've never met. Don't take it personal. If I've never met you, I clearly just mean the Libras I've met. Okay. No one likes me. I feel like I don't know. You're pretty all right until you start talking about how you're gonna dox a bitch. I feel like, damn, I took it as a personal threat. Like, you gonna dox me too, motherfucker? Do it. I'm a bitch that, like, wants to be doxxed. No, I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I got all my cameras. I got my got my gun over there. I got my BB gun over there. And I got my window right here so I can kick my fucking feet up and, like, aim it, like, what's up? It's winter now. What you gonna do? You gonna travel through my moose track? Okay, what you gonna do to me now, motherfuckers? As I say, I don't know, John. I don't know if you realize the severity of doxing a person, especially a female. But I feel like you're someone with a kid, even, or at least you claim you have a kid. So it's like, I want to say, go fuck yourself. Right? You deserve to be doxxed, and you deserve to get tied to a chair, and you deserve to get pounded. That's what you deserve. If what you do is dox people, because this is what happens when they get doxxed. And let me tell you, I'm not someone that deserves to dox. So I don't even think anyone deserves it, but you do. If you're the type to send, do it. Right? My ex boyfriend, he got doxxed. Nothing happened to him. Why? Because he's a dude. Right? What happened to me? Everybody and their mama wanted to come and try to rob my house because I'm just a little old woman. Right? So think about what you do to other people. You think about the repercussions that they have. Do you think doxing someone? You think criminals aren't looking for those doxes? Like there's people out there looking for them all day so that they could send people there. And it even puts them on a list for body snatching, depending on what city they live in. I got put on a list for body snatching, for fuck's sake. I have body snatchers following me and shit, encasing my house because someone doxed me. Not all of the people could break in, but certain a kid. I had a kid, like a 16-year-old teenager, breaking into my house and sitting at my desk and smoking weed. Do you know what I mean? I had cameras. Do you know what I mean? And it's because some stupid cuck like you doxed me because we didn't get along in a relationship, and they're too stupid to see the severity behind it, or they're just a fucking piece of shit and they know what happens and they wanted that to happen to me. So that's why I want to say to anyone that doxes someone as a form of getting back, I want to say, grow a pair of balls, you dumb cucksucker, and deal with the rejection. They don't want you. Doxing them ain't gonna make them crawl back to you. It's gonna make them want to give it back to you tenfold, motherfucker. You married a gas. I think I'm caught up. You're not afraid of lightning yet. All this is making me say, yeah, no, I'm not afraid of lightning either. I like to go out and play in the rain. Florida's full of nothing but, I want to say, thunderstorms and things like this. And let me fix this as another Melanie. Yeah, okay, I already read these messages from Melanie. Okay, no, I think I got caught up. If I missed your message, I'm so sorry. And if I deleted you, I'm so sorry, Melanie. I'm undeleting them, but it's not working. I can see them. I don't know. I need a spliff. I do. I'm ready to go smoke after this. I grew up with my mom. What the fuck? I think she's stoned. Okay. You missed my comments. I found them now. At least I think I did. Johnny Mean talking like a spammer. Yes, he does. Hope his phone dies quicker. I don't know what he's talking about. That's what I'm saying. That guy must be drunk. All right, you're always gonna get the shitty side of people. It's the internet. They can't hide. They can hide their pic. You know. Who gives? That's why I say. Well, listen. I tell my kid this all the time because I try to help them deal with nasty people on the internet. When a person comes at you on the internet with no identity, they're a nobody. They don't exist. It's a fake person. So whatever they say is bullshit. Even if it's true, it comes from a nobody. It comes from a faceless entity. It's like as if you walked up on something on the concrete and it said, "You're a bitch." Are you going to really take that serious? No, some anonymous, who the fuck knows, wrote that, right? You don't know who wrote it. They can even have a name. They can even have a pic. They can pretend to be that person. You still don't know. It's the internet, right? You only know if the person's got the balls to put themselves out there, like me, or do things like this, like have a media and actually connect their face to their profiles and things. And the people that don't, all right, I want to say they're what is it? Yeah, no, they get really shitty. That's why they won't. They hide themselves because they're too afraid to be that nasty person in real life. They're noodly. They're a pussy. They're pathetic. They know if they say that to somebody in real life, they're gonna get their block knocked off. They're gonna get knocked into next week. You know what I mean? They know that's what will happen, so they have to make a fake persona and go say shit on it, and whatever they say is irrelevant because you beat them already because they're afraid to say it with their real face because they're afraid of what you're gonna do to them because they're less than you, they're pathetic, and they will always be. So they have to go hide and they have to say everything anonymously because if they don't, then they have to deal with you full front and they can't. They're not you, they can't be you, they feel less than you. So if they actually do it with their own face, they're proving to you that you ain't shit compared to them. They're standing up for themselves. Anyone that says it behind their back, it might as well be lies, even if it is truth, because they were too scared to say it with their face. That means it is most likely a lie. So a lot of people don't notice this. They just see it as, oh wow, look, gossipy. They're going anonymously in on it. No, they're being a fucking pussy and they're pretending to be something else that doesn't even exist so that they can blow off some steam that they're afraid to say to somebody in real life. They're afraid to say it with their real face and their real identity. They're like afraid, oh no, my family won't think I'm a Jesus lover if I curse and call this girl a slut. I gotta go make an account and go do it. You know what I mean? Like they gotta hide that shit because they fear everything. They fear all of the people, they fear the judgment, and they fear the person the most that they're talking about. So you won by default the moment that person was too scared to say it directly with their own fucking mouth. Just that simple. So come at me, anyone on the internet. If I can't connect you to a real human being in the world, I want to say I consider all of you to be fake. It's just that simple. Okay? But I still respect y'all because I like to treat everybody like they're real. Because there are real people amongst here, but this is the internet, people. Get real. No one should be taking anything I'm doing on here seriously. And no one should be taking anything anyone says on here seriously because none of them are actually seriously saying shit. They all hide behind something else to do it. The ones that are not, though, I feel like you need to worry about those motherfuckers. Those are the people that are going to push and lead the way. I feel like there's a reason why people are afraid to talk to them and make side accounts to say things because they already know that motherfucker is going to defeat them. They're already defeated because they can't come at them as themselves. They can't stand up for themselves as themselves. You see what I'm saying? They need to make a fake person to do it. They need to make a persona to do it. You know what I mean? Get real. There's no intimidation. There is no one to be afraid. That person. Why on earth would I ever be afraid of someone who's afraid of me? What? That don't work. All right? There ain't nothing to fear but fear itself. So I guess people are afraid of me because I am pretty terrible and pretty scary. I haven't heard any of this. My kid handed me this phone with my sister on it. I think she's drunk and stoned. Your kid's drunk and stoned? She's is babbling about family shit. Hell no, what the fuck? My sister, she's on the phone more than likely. He called her. I don't know. My funding kid isn't a scumbag. He's a good. No, no one's talking about your kid. Either way. Me, maybe I am a scumbag. I don't know. You kind of are if you dox people. I feel like you are. Don't let your kid know you do it because they'll grow up to be just like you. Don't, you know what I mean? I feel like if you consider yourself a scumbag, do everything you can to not let your kid become you. Okay? Know that. Okay? I want to say you have to acknowledge the shit that you sucks about you. When you see your kid picking up, you say, no, no, don't do like that. I'm a shitty person. Your goal is to be better than me. So you can't do, you know what I mean? I want to say, try to be a good dad, even though you want to say, you say that you're, what are you? What did you say? What'd you call yourself? A scumbag. Yeah, even though you consider yourself to be a scumbag, I want to say, it's probably best you don't have, what is it called when custody? It's probably best you don't got custody then if you're a scumbag. Fuck. And I feel like if you're not a scumbag, do yourself a favor and stop calling yourself one because now I see you as one. You like to dox people and you called yourself one. So I want to say, you're a scumbag. Kids that get drunk and stoned aren't always scumbags. Sometimes they need help and don't get it, and that's why they turn to. Yes, it's true. Because usually it starts at home. Any kids that do anything when they're kids' age, it's because of the house. It's because of the parents. It's because of the dynamic. It's because of the school. It's because they don't have someone to talk to. It's because of their parents. It always is. I had a 20-year-old try to flirt with me on TikTok, and I was like, listen, I was like, I'm not on here to date. And he tells me, oh, no, no, me neither. I'm not, I don't mean it like that. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, you got Snapchat? I'm like, I said, no, I don't use Snapchat. I was like, and even if I did, I said, we got nothing to talk about. I said, you're 20 years old. You know what I mean? Like, give it up. Leave me alone. I was like, I even told him I'm 36. And he's still trying. Ew, 16 years in advance. Ew. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I shouldn't even have tried that. And I say, yeah, no, don't worry. I blame your mother. At 20 years old, I blame his mother. He ain't been out in the world enough yet to re-raise himself and teach him how to treat women. I blame his parents and I mostly blame his mother because he's got mother issues if he's trying to date a 36-year-old woman. He had an absentee mother. He got raised by his grandmother maybe, or got raised only by his father, or raised by his mother and she ignored him and fucked and sucked dudes in her room the whole time and smoked crack and he was left to mommy issues. He looking for a new mommy to help him become a man. So he's looking for a 36-year-old to help him. And you know what I mean? And I'm every 20-year-old's dream apparently. Eat shit. Right? But like I told him, don't worry about it. He apologized. I said, no, no, don't apologize. I blame your mom. Right? So I'm gonna say if your kid ends up being a scumbag, I said, don't worry, I'm gonna blame you. When they're 30 though, I'll blame them. I'll blame them. I'll say you've had 10 years to figure that you've had 12 years to figure this shit out. All right? You can't blame it on your mommy and daddy anymore. But at 20, yeah, you can. You still can. You're crawling out of it, you're trying to figure it out. All right, but yeah, no drugs and alcohol or none of that. Party favors, anything anyone does for their fun is no indication of whether or not they're scum. You know how fucked up I fucking got in my life? Is that I'm like the cleanest person I know. Spiritually, I don't know anyone as clean as me. I don't know anyone as open as me. I don't know anybody as honest as me, and I don't know anyone as alone as me. So yes, it's I walk alone, honestly, because I'm not fucking sitting there bending over backwards to fit everyone's molds. Honestly, because I'm not scum. This world is surrounded by scum. There's nothing but scum. I clean the scum. I'm a cleaner. Right? But anyways, I was one of those kids. My kid isn't going to be like that. Okay? Anyways, I'll stop ruining the chat with my bitching. Don't worry, I'm a drama queen. Lisa isn't going to shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm hearing how no one loved me. Okay, so like in my family, it's like the wow, dude. I want to say I don't know why you came in here and looked for self-worth. I want to say, but I don't know who it is that's trying to dox a bitch. I was gonna say, but the only reason my opinions on you have changed is because you called yourself a scumbag and you claimed that some drunk girl gets on your phone and starts talking about doxing a girl. Like, is your sister a lesbian? And it's her ex-girlfriend? Either way, your sister needs to know what the fuck she's doing. She's gonna dox a chick and she's gonna fuck her whole life up. That kid, that it must run in your family. By the way, don't come in here and self-loathe about it. I'm not gonna sit here. Don't play people's emotions. No one cares if you came in here and you got sad that no one cared about whatever the fuck drunk shit you did. I feel like don't come in here and try to make people feel bad and play a fucking violin. No one cares that much. All right, we're here to help you have a good time. We're not here to have you fucking make us feel bad if we're unable to do that. We're not your entertainers. We're not your fucking family. We're just people trying to chat with you. And I feel like if you let your drunk fucking whore of a sister grab the phone and start talking about doxing people, I'm gonna tell her to shut the fuck up. And I'm gonna think it's you. So if that was you and you just try to pretend it's your sister, then who gives a fuck? If that was your sister, then it said it to the right person. If she's drunk, I feel like you can pass the message on. I feel like either way, I feel like ain't no one in charge, ain't no one your keeper here, no one is your mommy. It's a public chat room and you're over 40, aren't you? Or 38, whatever age you are. I feel like you don't come in here for self-validation. You're too old for that. Are you not? You know what I mean? What you looking for mommy and daddy to help you with chat? You know what I mean? Seriously, if you've been drinking, you're the type of person that don't need to be around people when you're drinking. I'm saying if you can't handle being alone when you're drunk, I'm saying you're not the type of person that shouldn't even be drinking. All right? Because you're not the type to be around other people when you're drinking. Because you start saying stupid shit and then start crying about it and trying to make people feel bad. Nobody want to feel bad about whatever the fuck bullshit you're lying about right now today. Everybody's got bullshit that they're working through. Everybody's got fucked up shit that they're coming from. You don't see anyone else sitting there crying about it in the chat room, do you? What do you expect me to do with that? No, please, John, let's talk after this. I don't want you to be upset. What are you trying to do? Whose emotions are you trying to play on right now? We all know you don't take this shit that serious. It's a fucking chat room and you're a grown ass man. Get real. And I feel like, and if you are taking it serious, that's your own perspective. You want to. I feel like no one else would in their right mind. When it's get in your right mind, motherfucker. No one's gonna do it for you. All right. God, dude. Self pity party over here. Do you ever feel like talking on everyone's shit makes you a nasty? Oh, I feel like replying to people always brings out the nasty to me because eventually everybody cries to me and they self pity to me and they expect me to like they want to hurt my emotions or something when I've been through stuff 10 times worse and I'm not the one to cry to. I'm the one to go have fun with and be like, oh, you've been through that too? Let's go have fun with that and go talk about it or something. But don't sit there and try to be like, wah, no one wants to listen to me talk about doxing a girl and now everybody's angry at me and oh yeah, and I'm gonna go. Nobody likes me. Wah, wah, wah. Like publicly telling everybody that, like everyone's gonna be like jumping on that, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry now. It's like way to be a narcissist to strangers who don't owe you shit. I'm gonna say that's what you pull on your family members. You don't pull that publicly on chat. I'm gonna say, and if you're trying to pull it on me, I'm gonna say that's the stupidest thing ever. I want to say go hang out with my ex-husband. He'll teach you how to actually play with my emotions, and he can't even do it. So I'm gonna say good luck. All right. Mila, I'm talking mostly who? I don't know who Mila's talking to, but just to state, I'm talking to the guy John. All right, John Wilson. The only suggestion I have is run. Yeah, no, I'm definitely running. Yeah, I know he's dodging a bullet. Is how he sees it. Good luck, John. And there's nothing to say to that. He's a fake person. I won't be able to go into him too much, but I will be able to attack the stupidity that he states in my channel. Okay? If I saw Nikki in real life, I'd give her a flower. Well, thank you. And then you would dox me maybe if I didn't accept it? Hmm? Is that what you're gonna do to me, John? You're gonna make me feel bad if I don't want to take your fucking flower? You're gonna go dox me after? Hmm. I want to come at you. Yeah, I bet you do. I'd knock you out with that motherfucker. I'd make you eat that flower since you want to dox me. All right. No, you misunderstood me. I'm good with it. Okay, then I'll take that as that. But understand, I read that and I had to go through the emotions. All right, you wanna let a drunk sloppy girl get on your phone? You're gonna have to take accountability for what she's done behind your back, okay? And I feel like me, I don't think that's true. I feel like you're putting it off on your sister, but I could be wrong. Either way, my apologies if you didn't mean it, but I want to say I took it personal. because I've been doxxed, and I don't think anyone should be doxing anybody ever. Okay, I tease a dox to somebody, but I don't actually dox them. I could. I tease them with it, but I could actually dox them, but I don't because why? Nothing's gonna happen to him. He's a dude. Okay, he's gonna use it as an excuse to do it back to me. No, you already did it before me. It was my way of retaliating, and I'm like, what's the point? I'm gonna go over there and do it my damn self. I don't need to dox. I am the motherfucker who's gonna search WhatsApp for that dox, and I'm gonna go over there and do it my damn self. And he's gonna fucking praise Jesus, hallelujah, the day he sees me walking in there. All right, he sees me knocking on that door. He's gonna be, please, friendly, 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 friendly. All right, because that's his friend's house. It's not his, and he doesn't want me going over there. That's what he doesn't understand. That house is somebody's, even if it ain't his. And if he cares about that person, then he's gonna come and talk to me about why he doxed me, or why he had someone dox me, or how he knows that this person. He's gonna give me the grand apology, or he's gonna deal with the doxing of a lifetime. Okay, because I don't need to post it on the internet. All right, I can handle it myself. I don't need WhatsApp. I don't need to hire. I fucking have in-house. Do you see what I'm saying? That motherfucker is until the end of the year. All right, I want to say you won't never see him on a stream again come next year. Trust. All right. Either way. Well, hold on, Mila. There's a guy on my boyfriend's soccer team that's been following me around. Could you possibly pull a card on his intentions? Sure. No one ever asks me to do these things. Or they do in the reading. Hold on. I will. I'll use these. Okay, there's a guy on my boyfriend's soccer team that's following me around. Could you possibly pull a card on his intentions? Hey, so it's like, why is dude paying so much attention to you? Does he know that you're dating that other guy? I'm curious. Stop obsessing. And he's obsessed with you. Okay, so I want to say, stop obsessing. It says, you are not the fucking center of the universe. He finds you to be the center of the universe. He's got the hots for you. Straight up. He likes you more than your man does. Even this is like, dude, it's like, damn, I want her. He'll get out of the way. Date me, I love you. Puts a rose in his mouth. Okay, but obsession is a little scary. Okay, it might not be real love, but he's hella fucking obsessed with you. He wants you. You don't need to be with that guy. You need to be with him. He's like waiting for the day y'all break up. Okay, this is all happening in my mind. It's got to be true. It's hella passionate. Hey, be fucking grateful. I want to. You have the better choice. I feel like be grateful you're dating the guy you're dating. Shit could be much worse. Okay. This person is obsessed with you, but they won't treat you right. They won't treat you good. I feel like it's just obsession. If anything, it might be narcissistic obsession, and it might be some type of competition thing. They just like you. They think you look good looking. They're obsessed with you because they can't have you. They get you. Now they don't want you. They're like, you're with the better option. You chose the right guy. The right guy chose you. Whatever you guys are dating, you're with the right one. Okay, so be very grateful that you're not dating that. And you're not dating that other one. That other one's watching you, though. I'd be like, no. I feel like you just need to not talk to that guy. I hope that gives you some answers. He threw a weight at him. That's what I'm saying. He's jealous. He's mad. But I feel like for the cards to say that you got the right decision on with like you're with the right one. I tell myself he's just gonna devalue you or disappear on you or something like that, or lose interest in you, and it's gonna be just a waste of your time. This other guy you're with, I feel like I don't know what will happen with that, but that other guy is a guaranteed waste of time. The guy you're with now, I don't know. Okay, but he's definitely better than that other guy. Can you do a card intentions about Clarissa, my next door neighbor, real quick, please? Sure. I don't have to pee. Usually I have to pee, so I get the fuck off the chat quick, but I took my little piss break, so I can do that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. I never get to do this, and I love to practice, and I love to see when I actually get some insight. No, definitely. I'm confident in that one. It came to me too easy. So, what is it? Your card intentions about Clarissa. All right. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on, let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. So I feel like she wants to actually just cry on your shoulder. As I said, it's part of that plan. I'm telling you that pile two is most likely for you specifically. We have Rebel at the back because fuck it. That's what I'm saying. This person wants to cry on your shoulder. I feel like, but it's still gonna go to. It's still something that they're doing. I feel like they don't necessarily maybe want to do that to you. Then I feel like it's that neighbor though. But because fuck it, I feel like they give up on not doing it. They've been holding back and trying to not do it. Maybe they need money. So now they're pushed to a corner and they're going to do it. And I feel like Rebel It even makes me think that they might try, if they suspect you already are onto it, right? They're gonna come, like, say, because hear me out, this is real. I've studied, I did it for a couple years. My tips and tricks for YouTubes to get viewers, not viewers like to get a bunch of them, no, but to pick up new people, you know what I mean, and find new people. Algorithm, right? My brother uses it, and I feel like everyone in his building eventually is slowly finding me because he might watch my video and it pushes to his neighbors through his Google account and things like this to other people's Google accounts. It's just how it works. It's part of their system that I figured out that works. But it only works if the other person has like a Google account that they use daily, you know what I mean? And they connect it with their YouTube. So if the YouTube they're using is their Google account, it connects to yours because you're near them. Anytime you use any Google apps that you have connected to your Google account. So, like, say you're on YouTube with your Google name, they are too. They're going to sync up eventually, and they're going to push who you're watching onto them and see if they'll click it. That's it. They'll just put it in the path, see if you click it. So, what's the point? Yes, so there's a good chance that they could watch my channel and they could see your name and they could be like, oh shit, or they could just, I don't know, they could watch my channel for their own psychic messages because you live near them and it spreads to them eventually, and maybe they looked. And so maybe they heard what I said, and now their new plan is for her to, because I get a lot when I do psychic readings onto people that have someone with intentions on them, you'd be surprised the energies start morphing. I say something and it's good and it's final. And then all of a sudden I ask again later and I can see that it's changed, it's altered. They've somehow picked up on that you've figured out what they're going to do and now they're naturally spooked. It's all psychic, so they might not see my channel. It might just be coming to their psyche when they smoke the pipe later. But overall, they get the news that, oh shit, he might know. They start waking up, they get paranoia. They're like, oh shit, what if he knows? What if he knows? And it's because you do know. I told you. So now they're like, okay, here's the new plan. I'm gonna try to act like I'm gonna tell him about things. I'm gonna rebel against my husband. This girl's gonna rebel against her man and cry on your shoulder as a way to make it seem like she's showing you trust by rebelling against him. So now she's not gonna knock on your door in a crisis. You know, she's gonna actually just try to get in your house still, but use it as I need to talk and we need privacy. Can you invite me in? I want to cry, or I need to use your bathroom, and something very polite. Okay, get the ugly cry on, let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. They're going to talk about breaking up with them and things like this. And I feel like rebel. They're trying to act like they're doing it behind their man's back to rebel against him and like let you in so that you can build some type of little fake trust. But it's just to keep the plan going. It's just to gain your trust so that that way they actually get access into your house and then they feel like now the crisis can happen, the fake crisis can happen, and they can run to you and you'll let them in right away. They've already put their foot in there. They've already made a footprint. They've already painted a picture. They've already gave you false sense of them being on your side, like and trusting you and confiding in you. They've given like a fakeness to this. They've already laid the foundations for you to believe when they come over to you during a crisis. And then that's when I tell you they want to just do this home invasion. They just want to barge in, beat you up, and then take from you. And they want to use her as the way to get the door open, so to speak. Okay. And if it happens during a big argument with them that bleeds off to you, it's just communal drama. And a lot of the police, they just want to mash it out. They don't want to take no one to jail over nothing like this. And that's why you might not even notice that they take something from you and you notice later. You know what I mean? Maybe you have to go to the hospital even. It's like four dudes that I see in my mind that barge in and try to bang on you because they're trying to like, you're in there with my wife. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Some shit like this. Either way, take it for what it's worth. Prevention, prevention, prevention. I feel like just play into it and keep yourself safe. Okay, and you're very welcome, Mila. Answer this for me. Is my boyfriend hiding anything? I'll try. Hold on. I want to know what she's thinking or wanting right now. Your next door neighbor. Oh, she's thinking about you. She's thinking of how to rebel against what she's got going on to talk to you, but it's a fake rebel. Okay? It's fake. I feel like if she comes over to you and confides to you, I feel like it's fake. It's scripted. Her man knows she's over there doing that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, hey, please could you? Okay, yes, I will. Hold on. I am coming. I have to pee again, so I'm probably not going to answer any more questions. I thought about opening up a chat just to answer questions. Maybe I'll do that for New Year's. I'll just open up a chat and pull cards for people that have a question and see what I can give them. Okay, for New Year's. But either way, yes, you'd really appreciate it. I appreciate it too. I love it. It's fun. I just never really think to do this. People suggested that I should do readings where people pay for this and stuff like this, but I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not ready for all that. What is it? Is my boyfriend hiding anything from me? You equals tight ass. I feel like, okay, they find you very prudish, so they might be cheating on you. Loosen the fuck up, control freaks don't get laid. So I feel like they feel like you hold out on them sexually. I feel like if you're not having sex with this person, there's a big fucking problem with them, and I feel like they're gonna end up maybe cheating on you. I don't know if they cheated on you yet. Hold on, rebel. Yeah, no, they have. I want to say they most likely have, or they're focusing on it, or they're trying to. And I feel like it's because they say that you're just too uptight and you're not giving them anything. You're not giving them any sex. They like you, they love you, and I feel like in this person's just like anyone else. They're a pick. So I feel like if you're out with them, they're expecting some sex or sexy times with you. I feel like any type of dates you might go on with them, and you guys don't end with sex. I feel like rebel. I feel like they might have always been someone cheating because fuck it. That makes me think that they don't care about you. They're like, why not? Fuck it. She'll never find out, or fuck it, I don't really love her, or fuck it, if she finds out, she could go. Do you know what I mean? This person's kind of rude. I want to say for them to even call you a tight ass, I don't know. I don't know your sex life. I don't even know your age groups. But overall, it says losing the fuck up. They consider you to be a control freak, and this is why you won't get laid. So this is somebody who like will try to act like they won't give you dick tonight. They'll be like, fuck yeah, fuck that. She doesn't want to sleep with me. I'm gonna go sleep with all these other girls. She don't deserve my dick. You know what I mean? There's a ego to this dude. If I'm wrong, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Okay. But yeah, hey, please could you answer for me? Is my boyfriend hiding anything from me? Yeah, that he basically wants to he wants to be with you until you give it up. But he's gonna sit there and constantly. I feel like if he's not cheating on you, he's like basically like looking at cam girls and beating off to them until you give it to him. You know what I mean? I don't know. You got to know your man. You know what I mean? I don't know your living dynamic neither. If you know this guy ain't cheating on you, he's behind the scenes doing. It's still kind of like cheating. It's hiding it. They're hiding that they sit around flirting around and playing with themselves because fuck it, why not? I feel like if this person's home all day and you're at work and they're like, fuck it, why not? And I feel like it's because you won't. Tight ass. I don't know. So I feel like this person's not really with you for the long haul. They don't really like you. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. No, they feel like you don't give them enough sex. They're gonna end up cheating on you eventually in life if you stay with this person or something like this. If you keep up this type of sex life with them, I feel like you might even have sex with them all the time. This person's high demand and trashy. All right, I feel like they don't get the pussy, is how you see it. And I feel like a good thing, because this is why you don't give that motherfucker the pussy. That motherfucker's a fucking broke bitch. All right? Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. All right? Trust me, that motherfucker's broken as fuck. I feel like, but he might not have cheated on you, but he definitely hides that he has the wandering eye and he wants to, he imagines it, or he goes to a campsite to do it, or he literally just does it. And I feel like it's because he's just not getting enough from you and he considers you to be a tight ass. I feel like he's almost maybe just sticking with you for something that you might have. And he doesn't even really like you as a person. Because that's like, for that card to pull out, that's like his opinion on you. Like, whoa, I wouldn't want to date that guy, but it's tarot. So take it as a grain of salt and apply it to what you see with them. I feel like maybe ask them some questions. Maybe poke fun at it. And I like tell them, be like, oh, I'd invite you over, but I'm kind of a tight ass. I don't know if we're gonna have the sex. Maybe you should go find someone else to fuck tonight. You know what I mean? And see how they reply. They gonna call you toxic, and if they call you toxic and run away, it's because you caught them. If they say what? Why would you say that? No, I feel like we'd be like, well, what do you do on your alone time? And I'm into, and I'm into something like this. They probably, I don't know. If you try to talk to them, I feel like they would try to push you. No, 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 deflect, deflect. They don't want you knowing about all them bitches that they be talking to. At premium, that helps you also. I have the family. They do preference. I have no idea what you're talking about, John. I'm sorry. Okay, and you're welcome, Dylan. Do what you think. Do what you think would happen if I did not allow my neighbor in at all. Oh, like okay, like what would happen? Okay, this is my last one. Like a what if read. Like okay, so like in my mind, it's like if you successfully block all of this, you don't let her in, you don't talk to her. Like what happens? I feel like it dissolves the situation. She just maybe runs home. Honestly, that's my own thoughts because I feel like they're like, oh shit, plan. I feel like the plan fails and they don't know what to do, so they just go right home, take a shot. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna try to get you drunk. Okay, take 12, take one. Okay, maybe two. Move on. So this is saying you can drink with this person. They're gonna try to drink with you. I feel like you might have to do this in order not to let them know that you know. Maybe they know you drink, something like this. Offer them a drink. I feel like they're gonna want you to offer them a drink. Don't do it. But I feel like if you even if you don't let them in, they're gonna try to get you drunk. They're gonna try to take a shot or two with you or something like this. Your body is pissed at you. You're gonna get the fuck outside and move your ass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to keep them outside. If you bring them in the house, I feel like no, you're gonna end up wanting to take them outside because I feel like they might get drunk in your home. And this is all part of it because they don't want to really do what they're doing because they're scared of it, of the outcomes. They're afraid of something that's gonna happen if they do this. So it ain't because they don't want to do it. It ain't because they don't want to listen to their man. It's because they're worried something's gonna happen and their man's not listening to them. So they're hesitant to do this. Like they feel like it's a bad idea. Do you know what I mean? Like something bad's gonna happen if they do this. You know, we shouldn't do it. It's something bad's gonna happen. They can sense this. I feel like maybe you protect yourself if something bad does happen to at least somebody. But I mean, so that's why I'm saying if you don't go in there, they're gonna take a shot. They're gonna try, and if you don't let them in, they're gonna feel shot down, and they're gonna move on. All right, but I feel like they're gonna try to get you drunk though. So I feel like if they can't get you drunk outside, like if it's not that type of place where you guys can sit down, you got a table, you can take some shots or whatever, they're gonna have came by with a drink. Hey, you know, they're gonna try to use that as a way to get in. Right? And I feel like if you're not a drinker, then I feel like no problems. But I feel like this person thinks, oh, come on, it's that time of year, maybe just one shot. I want to come in and talk to you, and then they plan on using this as a way to fall over on you and like vomit all these terrible things that their husband told them to say that they do, which they probably do. And it's to get your sympathies, and then it's to have them barge in. What are you doing, my wife drinking? Are you touching on her, banging on the door? And you're like, you open the door, and then boom, four dudes rush in. And then that girl gets up and leaves, and then those dudes do whatever to you. And I feel like, and you might do whatever to them. And like this girl's picking up on something terrible, and she wants to avoid it. So she gets the fuck out of there if that happens. But I feel like if you don't let her in, nothing happens. She tried. She comes back and she's like, it didn't work. He's not drinking no more. He's AA or who knows. He's not interested. He didn't want to let me in. He told me no thanks, but we can drink out here. I didn't want to. All right, but they're pissed at you at the end of the day. They're really pissed. They go home, they move on. They move. I feel like it might actually stop it. They realize, fuck this. I don't know. I feel like there's no plan in mind if this one falls. So if you just don't let them in, it falls through. You avoid bullshit. They avoid terrible bullshit. Everyone avoids the hospital. All of y'all avoid someone going to the hospital. And I feel like it's all because you have to shoot this woman down. You just have to shoot her down. She's not single. There's no point in even letting this woman in in your home. You tell her, no, I'm sorry. I think that might be inappropriate, Clarissa. You know what I mean? Like, does your husband know you're here? You know what I mean? Like, talk to them like they're not beneath you, but they're like they need a parent. They need a guardian. They need help. They don't need a man trying to perv on them, and they're trying to make you be that man that preys on a woman when she needs help, so that they can have the excuse to barge in on you. Just don't even give her the fucking excuse. She's in on it. She kind of doesn't want to do it. She's hoping you'll say no, and she's gonna move on. And I feel like her man's gonna be pissed. She's gonna pretend to be pissed too. But in the end, she's gonna be like, "No, that's destiny. We weren't supposed to. This girl doesn't want to do it." I tell you, maybe something bad happens to somebody. I feel like not you though, not you, Dylan. It's one of the four guys, and that's why she cares because it's about one of her peoples. It might even be her man. You know what I mean? And that's not your job. Okay, $6. Since when? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. It's still there. That's so cute. It stays there. I wish I could show you. Right? They don't drink, so they're playing. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They don't necessarily know what to do. She might just want to drink and talk. You know what I mean? So she, even if you say no, she's gonna be like, "Well, can I come in and I'm gonna maybe just have a couple shots? You know, I kind of don't got nowhere to go. It's cold outside or whatever." They try to get in, and I feel like, if you shoot them down, say, "Oh no, I don't drink," they'll be like, "Okay, well then, do you have a cup, maybe I can just drink?" And I mean, they're gonna work. This person had fox energy, so they're gonna know how to work in the mix of it and work like improv with it. But if you just don't let them in, they're only gonna be able to improv so long because they have nothing prepared for that, and they can only do what they've been told and what they've planned for. They might be able to work on the fly, like because they have it preloaded. They're like they work with this man, like, okay, I'm gonna bring this bottle, I'm gonna offer to him. Yeah, but what if he doesn't drink? Okay, well then just say it's for you and you want to drink because of me, and I make you so upset, and you just need somewhere safe to sit and warm to sit or somewhere cozy. You want to hang and just talk or whatever while you drink a couple shots or something like this, or borrow a glass or use the toilet. You know what I mean? Like she might hang out and take a couple shots and be like, oh my god, I gotta go to pee. You know what I mean? as a way. Anything. They're planning anything to get her in there. You just gotta say no. You just gotta say no. And I feel like that's it. It prevents any of this. And I feel like I'm not trying to stress you out, but I feel like this is what's on their mind. I don't even know if they'll ever execute this. But if that bitch ever knocks on the door, then I feel like handle it appropriately. And just don't let her in the house. There's just no fucking point. This could happen. My reading could be true. And then I feel like you get in trouble even. And I feel like, and it's not even your fault. You have to clear your name. And I mean, it ends up being something severe like this, where the people gotta make accounts of what the fuck really happened here. And it ain't even nothing about what they originally came for. They came for something that they think that you have in your house, or that they know you have. And it ain't even about that at the end of the day. It becomes a lot more serious. Like, I feel like life threatening, hospitals are involved, police get involved. And I feel like it is not even you. At first I'm reading, oh shit, they're gonna come in there and beat you up. I didn't really look too deep, but that's because that's what they're thinking. And then I realized, no, this bitch is actually scared to do it, and it ain't because she don't want to. It's because she's afraid someone's gonna get hurt, and it ain't because it's you. This bitch is heartless and cold. She only cares about this dude. You know what I mean? And this dude's a douchebag to her, but that's her man. That's her partner in crime. Like, they do crime or something together. All right. If you've seen it play out before, yeah, no, a body, yeah, that type of shit happens a lot. That's why I'm able to even see it. Get your no, don't do no, that's what I'm saying. Don't be all crazy about it. Don't stand out the window with your AK like that video. All right, all he does is look out that window with the goddamn AK-47. Wait, I think that's a Tupac song. But yeah, don't do that. I feel like maybe have it there. Maybe be ready, but I feel like as long as you just don't let them in the house, none of it takes place. They're not just gonna beat you up for no reason. They're relying on her being in the house as the reason to have the one guy pretend it's just him at the door and the other ones barge in after him. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to home invade you and beat you. And they're trying to use barging in as the way, but they're using it with her inside as the reason to barge in. So it's all disguised and covered up so that they can get away with it. And I feel like and beat you up at the same time. And I feel like, and then that doesn't quite go as planned. And then that's why Clarissa's hesitant to do it, doesn't want to do it, and is real quick to kind of fuck off when you kind of shut her down. She's hoping maybe he knows. And I feel like, and then she takes this as a way like, no, I don't know. I don't know if the man keeps going because the man's in control here. So I don't know if he keeps trying to come up with ideas. But for now, that's all they got. And that's all I can really see is that they're riding on this one. And I don't know when they plan to do it. They might plan to do it on New Year's Eve or something, but I really don't. I don't think they have a day in mind. It's kind of like they didn't really think what day or when to do it. Or maybe that's why I say New Year's, maybe because of the drink. They think maybe if they know you don't drink, they might not know if you drink or not. And if they know you don't drink, they think maybe they can get you on New Year's or something. You know what I mean? So if she ever comes to your door with anything, even a 6-pack of pat, just go sit on the patio with her, let her smoke a cigarette, tell her to talk it out with you. She's gonna be like, "Oh, I want some privacy." And okay, well, we can go for a walk. Take her on a walk. Just do not bring her in your home because that man doesn't care if you go on a walk with her. He knows you're not fucking her. She knows she's not gonna fuck you or something like this. None of that's gonna happen. She's just doing it to get inside so that they can have the excuse to barge through the door. So yeah, not psychic stuff. I've seen that before a few times. Yeah, no, you're talking about home invasions. That's what I'm talking about too. I'm not talking about psychic stuff. I'm talking about people barging in your home and invading them. I actually used to know a guy who used to do this for fun. He would take care, and I had a few people he did it for me for. This was in Miami. He would barge in and he'd ass rape them. Knows what? 4 dudes. Give them a nice quick pounding. Right? They tie him up and leave him there too, butt booty naked, ass pounded and dripping. And then they leave. Okay? Yeah, no, flip side. You don't fuck the flip side. Flip side buzzes in your house. They'll fuck you and your bitch. And they'll tie you all up. This is what happened. This is like, yeah, I wasn't talking about psychic stuff. I was talking about real shit, motherfucker. I know you think you're cool because you're from Texas. I'm from Miami. Texas wish. Right? Texas always wish to be like Miami. Right? An 8 ball of meth. That's crazy. They must be on drugs. I already said that. Yeah, no, Pile 2 is definitely on drugs. So like, well, what's up with that rock? I didn't even know they had a boulder like that. That's so funny. Yeah, my neighbors is always on drugs, pot, heroin, methamphetamines, crack rocks, you name it. Yeah, I bet. They probably work with selling it too, or they know someone that sells it. But what on top of that, cops won't do nothing about, on top of that, cops won't do nothing about them. They have to get a search warrant for it. Yeah, exactly. No, they're not going to be able to do shit. And they're probably so petty that they're not going to set themselves up to do this. I feel like this causes no steam to their house. They're not going to, still not going to be able to search these people's house if they even have a problem with you and the police get called out. And they're not worth it to take to court. They can't wake up a judge or call a judge and get a warrant for them. I feel like they got to do something. They can't set up a sting operation for these people. They're just drug addicts. It's just that simple. I feel like those people are petty drug addicts. Most of them end up talking to police so that they can get, like, when they end up like with prostitution charges, they go talk to the police and they become informants for them so that they can get a lighter sentence and things like this. And they usually sit around still doing drugs. The police don't. There's nothing they can do about this. You can't really stop people from doing what they want with themselves. All right, they can stop the sales of the drugs, but if you actually do the drugs in your privacy of your own home, that's none of nobody's business what you do to your own body. How did you get those drugs is how they want to know, because that's the illegal part. And same with prostitution. In Canada, prostitution is not illegal. I'm allowed to sell my body. It's buying it. No one's allowed to buy it. So if I go sell my body, I don't even go to jail. They do for buying it because I'm allowed to sell my body. It's part of my human rights in Canada. They can't take that from me. And they're like, damn, we can't tell whores not to sell themselves? Fuck. They're like, can you guys please not buy the whores? They're like, because you're going to go to jail, not the whores. Well, they're safe. The whores are safe in Canada. Okay, so that's what I say. I don't know. I pay too much attention. Yes, they snitch a lot. Yeah, that's how it goes, though, because that's how the drugs are. The drugs keep them like this. All right, and they don't want to be in jail. There's no drugs in jail. They have to know people to get drugs in jail. They gotta have money. They gotta have family. They gotta have connections to get that drugs in jail. They don't got that. These are just regular old people. Okay. Exactly. They'll set him up real quick, but I feel like it's because they know they suspect that he has something. I don't know. Maybe they think he has guns. Guns are expensive. Guns are fucking. They'll sell those guns and make like a fucking few like 4K off those guns, easy. Okay, so that's why I say there's something that they're trying to do that, and I don't like that. Okay, Dylan's my viewer. He's a good guy. He doesn't deserve that. Okay. Larissa explains it all. Nikki explains it all. Okay, so thank you everybody. This video went long, probably another 4-hour video. I hope everyone enjoyed. And I might do another reading like this where we answer just some questions. It could be later tonight. It could be around New Year's. If it goes well. It went pretty well at the end here. I enjoyed that, but I don't know if I want a bunch of it because I'm not sure how spot on I'm going to be back to back to back to back to back when I'm sitting there doing that. I don't like people to rely on it, especially if you ask me some serious question like your man. I'm not trying to trigger that girl to hate her man, right? This is what I see, so I feel like just hold that in case it starts to happen. You'll feel it, you'll know it, and then you can maybe prevent it by just speaking up for yourself because you suspect. Okay, yeah, my neighbor has a lot of rifles that are full automatics, but are also illegal, and the cops won't do nothing about that either. That's what I'm saying. They might actually like sell guns or things like this. Yes, good night, everybody. Have a good one. It's 11:30. No, it's pretty late. My phone's about to die. Either way, I hope everybody has a great night and they enjoyed their readings. And I'll try to be on maybe probably tomorrow, if not in the middle of the night if I get bored. Either way.